They're actually in the fabric, and whilst you wear these, that graduated compression that goes down the legs, it's massaging that ingredients into your skin all the time you wear them. We are rubbish at moisturising our bodies, aren't we, in our legs? And through the winter, they go so nasty. And then in the spring and the summer, we try and get our legs out and they're all dry. It's like you've got a road map of dryness on your legs. This is massaging all these incredible ingredients, working whilst you're wearing them. But honestly, it's when you take them off for the first time, you'll truly think, oh, my word, you'll feel the difference to your skin. And wait till you start to see differences as well onto the sort of the firmness to the skin and the lumpy, bumpy areas. I absolutely love them. 970054 is the item number. Whatever size you want to go for, small through to double XL, $29.99 is our launch price, and you'll find everything on the website. Go to the live show and take a look at everything that we've got available. When you see the leggings, if you click through there, read all the information that's there for you. There's so much to read about those leggings. The Legmaster is absolutely flying. I think we're going to have a lot of sellouts tonight. The Legmaster, though it's a show special, so the deal is only for the show. It goes up in price after our +1 show. I think that stock is going to go before the end of the show. Stock-wise, what did I just hear?
15% of the stock now gone. So be quick, whatever you're shopping for is the secret on today's show.
Yeah.
And
remember as well, when it's gone, we're not going to get it back for at least 2 months.
More, 3, at least 3.
4. It's actually 4. The factories are shut at the moment. It is. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be real. Don't want people to get upset.
Get it right now.
Toning, strengthening, lifting that pelvic floor, flattening that tummy, all in one easy moment, in one easy motion, I should say, and just a minute a day. We'll tell you more in a minute. However, check everything out that we have got coming up in the week as well.
Yeah, take a look at our shows. We're here every night between the hours of midnight and 3 a.m. Tomorrow night, Hayley and I have got a real special on Jane Plan. If you've seen that on mainstream TV, we're beating all the offers that Jane normally does on TV, and we've got that tomorrow for you. Around the Home with Beldre the day after that. We've got luxury timepieces coming up over the weekend. Drones as well are back with us at Shop on TV, and we'll be back later on next week for Post Gold for Cash.
Yeah.
But we've got to get to our show special because it is flying out of the door. Don't even think it's going to last the show at this rate. So the clock on the screen is when the price will go back up. If you're watching on our +1 channels, you must check the website for stock. Fiona, let's start again from the beginning.
Yep.
And tell us about how much you love exercise.
Oh, no. Queen of lazy, allergic to gyms, the whole thing. But thankfully, have a husband who invents products.
Fitness.
And he was inventing all these great things for muscly men. And I went, forget it. 5 children, everything gone south. Help me, but only want to spend a minute a day. Bit of a tall order, but he came through with it, and he invented the leg muscle. I remember getting on it first time and thinking, okay, well, it's pretty obvious what I do. I obviously, and within 2 repetitions, I was like, that's the pelvic floor exercise that I didn't do, so had all the oops moments. But the thing I loved about it, and I now travel the world, literally, I've just come back from various countries, it's immediate gratification. I like the fact that I don't need to do much and I feel great, I feel energised. It's like nearly 1 o'clock in the morning and we're like, woo! So if it's energy that you want, if it's those happy dolphins, it's still pretty miserable and gloomy out and you're thinking, how can I get the blue skies back? A little bit of exercise. We know that helps, but maybe you don't want a gym membership. Maybe you don't go that often if you have a gym membership in it. And also, at this time of the year, how many gym memberships have become a gym donation? How many people have set those wonderful goals of, I'm going to go for a walk, yes, I'm going to do this, yes, the Pilates, yes. And now suddenly you're feeling like a total failure and you're thinking, I didn't do it, it's too late, there's nothing for me, I just can't commit. 1 minute a day. Everybody has got a minute a day.
While the kettle's boiling, while the porridge is in the microwave, jump on. Get into the habit of trying to use it every single morning. And you probably won't manage a minute. Honestly, when you get on this for the first time, I know when we first did shows with you, and we did just an hour then, we do 3 hours tonight. I was like, oh, no, I know I'm going to feel this tomorrow. Because it's working muscles that you can't normally work. Because walking forward, you're using different muscles. But this action is truly working the inner thigh, the outer thigh. It's lifting. You can feel it lifting the bottom. You can feel it flattening your tummy. Perhaps you want legs that will go into those slim, tight jeans, or perhaps you want to wear a shorter skirt with some nice black tights, but you don't like... I was always called thunder thighs when I was young. I hate my legs. So to find something that actually works your legs so well, but also that pelvic floor. If you're in a situation, girls and guys, perhaps you just can't stop that dribble after you've been to toilet. Ladies, perhaps when you sneeze, it's just you can't. You're crossing your legs. It's too late. Honestly, it's working that pelvic floor, which is a really tricky area to work, all by that very easy motion. And honestly, for so many, I mean, it's a big statement to make, but when it is working the pelvic floor, for many people, life-changing. We've had so many emails over the years.
But worldwide as well. People,
well, that's the thing.
A lot of people say, I never realised how weak my pelvic floor was until I used it, because suddenly they're taking plane journeys, they're taking car journeys.
Yeah. But it
they're
can
laughing.
Stop you doing things,
well,
can't you?
It can stop you laughing.
Yeah, it can stop you
How many people say, don't make me laugh, don't make me laugh?
Yeah.
But perhaps you don't fly anymore because you know if you need the toilet, there's no way you can queue for the loo. You need to go into that toilet straight away. Try and get that strength back, because your pelvic floor, tell us what that is if people don't know what it is.
Yeah, the pelvic floor are 4 muscles that support the bladder. So if you've got a bladder, you have a pelvic floor. And it's like any other muscle. If you don't use it and train it, it weakens. So unless you're actually doing those pelvic floor exercises, which, again, I remember every time, have a baby, do a pelvic floor. But I was have a baby, don't do a pelvic floor, have an ups moment, you know, and we just, you know, I had to do the elevator. You're on the 2nd floor, you're on the 3rd floor. And I was like, I haven't even got an elevator. I don't know where the floors are. But it was perfect. As soon as I got on this, I was like... Yeah. And if you think about it, it is drawing everything up. And at the age of 60... everything is going
We've had 5 children.
5 children. But I've got my eldest daughter here who impacted my pelvic floor. Thank you very much.
First one to hit that pelvic floor.
But even if you don't have children...
You've got a lot of friends now, because you're... What age are you, 30?
Yeah, I just turned 30 a few
Bless
days
you.
ago.
Happy birthday
to you. So some of your friends have had children, and they've noticed instantly the difference, haven't they, to their bodies?
Absolutely. This is my go-to present to any of my friends.
So rather
who are
than
having...
baby clothes?
Yeah, gift the mum.
I like it.
The baby gets so many presents and the mum's just forgotten about. It's the perfect way to prepare for, well, birth and after. Because, like you said, you step on it and you feel it straight away. So why not start strengthening when you're pregnant?
And you're sat down, but can you still feel it working all those
glutes.
Same muscles? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm growing a bum sitting down. How amazing is that?
I was blown away, actually, the first time I worked with you, and we sat down with it, because you thought it won't be the same sort of feeling. Oh, my word, it really still works all those muscles.
Yeah. My mum used to say, I see you got tired halfway you sat down. And actually, because I do most of the shows standing up, sitting down, I'm like, can I just stand up? Because it is slightly different muscles. But all the leg muscles get engaged. You've got over 200 leg muscles. And also, when they're engaged, they're burning calories, they're toning, they're strengthening. There's a lot of benefits for so little effort. That's
Fiona,
what I keep saying.
I'm really sorry. We were meant to tell you 20% of the stock has gone, but we've missed that.
We missed that one.
We're now, where are we now?
A quarter.
We're now a quarter.
A quarter of the entire stock, and it's going higher and higher.
We're creeping to a third of the stock. Now, this sold out last time Fiona was with us, and I think it was around about 2 months ago. We've managed to get stock back in, but sadly, we can't get any more stock, probably for a good 2 months.
4. I keep correcting you, but I want to be real, because if people miss out, I don't want them to
2
say,
months is the time
you
you
said
can order
2
it.
months, and they go on the website and it's not there, Hayley.
No.
Trying to be kind.
Happy customers.
But you do need to, if you want to get it now. You don't want to wait 4 months for this to come back in stock. And then, you know, that in those 4 months, can you imagine the difference it could have made to your legs?
You'll be summer ready,
that
won't
flatter
you?
tummy.
Legs
that
will be out,
balance,
hot pants
that
on.
Strength, the air feeling good about yourself.
Summer bodies
Also,
made in winter.
Perhaps noticing the difference about, you know, when you sneeze, perhaps you're not going
Now we've
whilst you
got
have
a picture,
cough
haven't
or
we?
a sneeze.
We've got a thermo picture that we want to
image,
show everyone.
yeah.
Because when we talk about the pelvic floor, this shows how it activates all the right
I
muscles.
love this. I actually had this done in Australia, because the pelvic floor strengthening benefits were huge out there, and the reviews are phenomenal. On the left-hand side is an inactive body. It's cold. On the right-hand side is where the blood is flowing. It's the thermo image. It's showing the warming up. And if you actually, you know, use a muscle, it warms up, but it also strengthens and it tones. Have a look at the area that this is primarily working on. It is that inner thigh. But maybe more importantly for us as we get older is the abdominal muscles. It's the core muscles, it's the pelvic floor muscles. And obviously if they are being activated, you're burning calories too. It's the strengthening benefits, it's the resistance benefits, so it's for bone density, muscle mass, it's, you know, it's the effects of aerobics, it's cardiovascular, get the heart going, the lung going, release the endorphins, better nights. So there's a huge long list. And actually, even if you only want one of the benefits, you got to get them all anyhow.
Yeah.
You can't not have calorie burning.
You'll get on this for the very first time and you'll instantly understand when we say you only need to do it a minute a day, because the first time you use it, you won't manage to do a minute. But then you'll instantly feel it working. I can feel how the muscles in my inner thigh, oh my goodness, they're like solid. You can feel it work in the muscles in the legs. You can feel it lifting the actual bottom. But that tummy, again, it's working that core. That's your balance. Perhaps you want a flatter tummy. Perhaps you want to get into those jeans. But remember, inside, as we saw with that thermo image, it's working that pelvic floor. So if you do have issues with not quite getting to the toilet in time, as a girl or as a guy, we have loads of emails from guys that have stopped playing golf because they just can't get round the 18 holes without having an accident. And we've had people email in and said, this has been life-changing for me. But like Fiona said, you're getting all of that in this...
You get it thrown in.
This motion without even thinking about it.
No matter. And also, yeah, playing golf, it's interesting how you can, as you get older, become a prisoner of lack of mobility. You know, whether it is getting out of the sofa or into a car, whether it's getting round the golf course, you know, I mean, that difficult. And I think it's important to say it does come fully assembled. And now there is one hiding under there. You can't see it because it is so small. And it just comes fully assembled like this. It's actually, and then you pop it back under, and that is a perfect way. But you literally pop the handlebar in. I'm lifting it up with one hand. So it is fully assembled. And all you have to do, this could be our first going on it, is hold the handlebar for stability. One foot, it moves a little bit, but it stops. The other foot, and even if the first time you use it, which I can honestly say, I got to the number 9 and then I was like, okay, just 1, 2, because as soon as you draw those legs in, toning, strengthening, tightening, you know, using those core muscles, lifting the pelvic floor, all this is happening, and then the heart's working, then the lungs is working, then the calories are burning, then those happy dolphins are coming out to see us, and then you're feeling super lovely. But literally 5 seconds.
That's
literally
the great
5
thing.
seconds. And then you will do it again. You will do it again.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to commit to a few seconds.
We haven't got lots of a time poor. We haven't got an hour to go out running. We haven't got an hour. Perhaps I am a gym member, but I very rarely get. It's 20 minutes to get there. I need to spend an hour there when I get there. It's 20 minutes to get back. So perhaps you're just time poor. You're not getting exercise into your everyday. You've all got a minute. You've got a minute while the kettle's boiling, jump on here, while the porridge is in the microwave, where you put the toast down. But remember, every motion working the inner thigh, the IT thigh, it's lifting that buttocks, it's working that tummy, flattening that core, strengthening that core, but also working that pelvic floor. So if it is that part of the body that you really don't like, I've always hated my legs, and this has made such a difference to my legs. Perhaps it is you want to get into those tighter jeans. Perhaps you just want your legs not to rub together. Perhaps you would like to wear a shorter skirt and some nice, black tights through the winter, but you just detest those legs, helping getting that tone to the legs, but also strengthening those legs, lifting that bottom. Perhaps you've lost weight and you've lost the tone to your skin. Again, getting that strength back and toning those areas, but flattening that tummy, getting you perhaps back into those jeans. But also that's your balance. When you slip, it's your strength of your core that brings you up. Or is it that pelvic floor? Do you have those desperate moments when you're desperate for the loo and you just haven't got the control you used to have? If you sneeze in the supermarket, you know it's too late. If you laugh and it's just too late. And this is a product that works that pelvic floor. And that pelvic floor really does help with that control for that bladder. So please have a look. Have a look at the NHS. They are passionate. Pelvic floor exercises are so important for your bladder, for your pelvic floor. However, have you ever tried to do a pelvic floor exercise? You have to lay down on the floor, you have to lift this and squeeze this, and you don't know if you're doing it right, you can't really feel anything. As soon as you do this, you feel it's working all of those areas. But what you must do, only this price for the show, when this sells out, and I truly do believe it's going to sell out. We've done half an hour on ITV and 40% of the stock has sold out and gone. I think it's been 2 months since we had Fiona and the Leg Master with us, so it's taken us 2 months to get it back in stock, but actually Fiona's told us when this is gone, it's going to be 4 months before we see it again. So please, whilst we have the stock, check that basket out. But remember, we have got a whole show full of great products and another product that's really busy right now, so we are going to give you a sneaky little peek at this, is our Gym Magic. Fancy having a gym in the palm of your hand that you can pack and take absolutely anywhere? We'll take a look at this.
You're burning calories, you're working every single muscle in the body. You can take it anywhere. It's an all-over body workout. I'd really recommend it to anybody that's starting out, that's never worked out before. You can make it as hard or as easy as you want.
I can even use it at work if I want to, and that's really great.
I love doing the core, and I can feel those muscles working, and it's so simple.
We absolutely love this, and whether it is that you want to get that tone and muscle in the arms, the lower, but it works the whole of the body, or whether you just want some gentle stretching, Fiona, this is such a clever product, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely love it, because it is, I mean, for a start, very affordable. It is going to replace a gym membership if you can no longer go. It is for upper body, it's for lower body, it is for absolutely toning, strengthening. It is for also effortless stretching. Or have a look at this. I could be lying in my bed and guess what? I'm doing a rowing machine. Yeah. But I could also do some core movements. As you can see here, there are simple resistance bands. Now, resistance is important for bone density, it's for muscle mass, it's good for resistance training, but it is just a simple, I'm going to hold it. I am actually going to hold this with one finger here. Comes fully assembled, because in my house we'd be losing half of it if it didn't. There is an amazing bag that you can buy as well that goes with it.
There's a bag available. You'll find it on the website. We'll pop it on the bottom of the screen as well.
But literally, we can sit, we can stand, we can lie, we can do rowing machines. We don't need to come off this mat. We don't need to take out a gym membership that for many might become a gym donation. We don't need to get in the car, but we can literally do everything. Whether you are young, my daughter's here, she's an ex-Olympian. She's like, if I don't have time to go to the gym, I use it. I've got another daughter who has taken it around all the national parks in America. She's like, we missed the gym. Take it in the car. I've got another one that is far too many children. Another one that's studying. She's like, Mum, I can't afford a gym membership, and my dorm is like the size of the rug. Uses it for I mean, literally, there is always somebody. And then my own father just does it because he wants to just keep his upper body mobile whilst he's sitting there. It is the perfect way to bring resistance training, strength training, effortless stretches, strengthening for the whole body. I mean, have a look here. Just by doing a simple squat here, you are strengthening and toning leg muscles, stomach muscles, upper arm. Maybe it's your shoulders that you're thinking, I actually can't reach for that top shelf in the supermarket.
Yeah, those day-to-day
that is a
things,
massive.
yeah.
And the other thing you mentioned a minute ago, Hayley, is that there's a lot of us that are losing a lot of weight, especially with modern technologies, which is great. However, you still have to keep strong. And also, a lot of my friends who've lost all this weight, it's like, what is all this, like, sagginess? You've got to tone. So it's great to, as I say, great modern technology and losing weight, but you've still got to keep strong because bone density, muscle mass, you know, is so important. This is a simple way. I mean, just doing this is stretching in a very safe and comfortable way. It's not straining. It's not forcing. And you can increase or decrease the actual band. So you can actually pick this up and give it to your 19-year-old son and say, right, you can go for the big guns. You can give it to your 90-year-old mother and say, right, let's just do some effortless stretches. You can give it to a friend who's just had a child because you don't need to plug it in. You don't need to, there's no electricity, it's no noise. Whilst the child's sleeping, just do a little workout. You can give it to your friend who wanted the rowing machine, couldn't afford it, far too big, expensive, definitely couldn't fit under there. This is the perfect way of doing all of that, plus 4 routines to follow, beginner, intermediate, advanced. So you're not going to receive this and go, oh, what do they do on that television show? We've got a lovely, lovely wall chart here with my 15 exercises, which every time I come on this show, I'm like, got to change those because I had that. This is one, which I was trying to do, actually. I've just come back from Philadelphia, and I found that really challenging. The only way I could do that was actually lying down, but that actually would be one of my favourites. And then, obviously, the amazing bag here, which I have to focus on the bag.
Well, it's great to
only thing that I've, only thing I've created.
Take it on holiday, put it in a suitcase, pop it in that bag, put it in the boot of the car, take it when you're travelling with work, perhaps you stay in a hotel and you never get to get any exercise into your day. Having this with you encourages you, whilst you're watching a bit of TV, to use it as your gym, as your rowing machine, as your weights, because when you actually increase the resistance, oh my word, it really works.
What a difference it makes.
It's like having heavier weights, but in one product that is so super lightweight.
In the palm of your hand. Now, if you want to go for Gym Magic, a quarter of the stock here has gone already. So 456359 is your item number. If you want to get it, you can use PayPal Pay in 3. It comes down to $14.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. And if you do want to add in the Gym Magic carry bag, it's just at the bottom of the screen there. 740077 is your item number. Just makes it really convenient to take it with you. But you'll find everything that we've got on the website, shopontv.co.uk. When you go to the website, go to the live show, click on there and it'll take you through to all our live products that we've got for you.
We've got to warn you, we're going to have lots of sellouts, I think, tonight. The Leg Master is absolutely flying. If you are going for that, remember when the stock has gone, we're not getting more stock of this in, sadly, for about 4 months, and 45% of the stock already sold out and gone. We have got a stepper that goes alongside your Leg Master if you wish. They'll just slide on top and allow you to get those steps into your everyday as well. If you just type in stepper, and it's right there, Fiona, it is available, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely love this, because this was actually asked by my actually Australian customers. They were like, you know, you keep mentioning this is different from, you know, walking, this is... But a lot of them were saying, well, we're not getting our steps in.
Yeah.
You know, create something which you can put over the leg master, hold on to the handlebar for stability, that you're going to get, you know, your steps in. So it's a perfect way, and it fits over every leg master. If it fits over all 5 million, just pop it in, comes fully assembled, and you could just get your steps going. Get, you know, 10,000 a day we're supposed to do. And how many people watching now have done 10,000 steps today?
Yeah.
And the thing I love about the Leg Master details on your screen, 45% of the stock sold out and gone. Sold out, sorry, another 5% has gone. 50% of the stock. I feel like what are they when they got the thingies?
What's this?
50, 40, 45, 50, 50,
Auction.
60, 65, 70.
I got to take it.
Auctioneer, that's the word. And the stock's going so quickly. That wasn't a very good impression.
We thought you were doing whack-a-mole in the gallery.
Good when you have to do that was a film or a theatre. I'm never good at that. But the stock is absolutely flying. Fiona brought it to us, I think, 2 months ago, sold out completely. We're heading the same way. If you have just joined us, this is so beneficial for so many different reasons. Because though, Fiona, this looks easy, honestly, a minute a day and you won't manage a minute the first time. It's working so many muscles.
I know. That's what I love about it. It's just so many benefits for zero effort. I'm going to say that. I'm being queen of lazy and, you know, allergic to gyms. Have a look at this. There is a very simple reason why it just does so much. There's a very small curve there, but it's safe, it's efficient, it's not straining, it's not forcing. It's toning, activating, slimming, trimming. Over 200 leg muscles, but predominantly the inner thigh. How many people watching like, yeah, favourite part of the body? How many people want to get rid of that chop rub? How many people want to stop the jiggling? How many people want better buttocks? They always say summer bodies are made in winter. This is an easy way to tone and strengthen, but how many people are also thinking it's a bit late, there's nothing I can do, I can't get up at the sofa, I'm finding it difficult to get in the car? How many people didn't spend time with the family because mobility has become a problem? How many people would love to put cough, sneezing and laughing back into their life without having an oops moment? If that kind of resonates with any of you or all of you, this, for a minute a day, and I'm not lying, we're talking a maximum of a minute a day. I know people that just say, I do 20 seconds and that's enough. As soon as you move your legs and you're activating, toning, strengthening all these muscles, just 20 repetitions is enough.
Yeah.
And because you can feel it immediately, guess what? You are going to commit to it. And if you want to, my daughter, for some reason, is demonstrating it. So she's an ex-Olympian, but she's, you know, she just says sometimes whilst I'm on my calls or whilst I'm working, you love to use it sitting down, don't you?
It could be under a table whilst you're on the computer, couldn't it? Because you don't have to have the handle in, and you're moving.
Yeah, so that the handlebar comes out, and yeah, I slot it under the desk, and it makes me feel productive.
Yeah.
I'm on calls, and it makes hardly any sound, but you feel it.
But you don't half, because I was like, oh, it won't feel so much when you sit down, but oh my word, it does, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely, yeah. If you think, oh, I'll start with sitting down and then progress to standing up, it's definitely a way you can do it, because you do feel it.
You feel it on the inner thigh, you can really feel it on the buttocks, on your...
It makes you sit up as well, so you'd be sitting, instead of slouching over your desk, you'd be sitting up, getting your workout done while working.
You were saying you've just had your 30th birthday. Happy birthday. But a lot of your friends have had children, and we're talking about the pelvic floor. They've already noticed a difference in their body, haven't they, after having a child?
Well, everything changes when you have a child. The tummy muscles separate, a lot goes on, but this is what I give all of my friends.
I love that. So rather than turning up with baby clothes, you look after the mother and her pelvic floor and her core and her tummy.
Got to.
Absolutely. I think it's a great idea. And this is you. You should be really looking after yourself. And this, honestly, the very first time you get on it, you were like, oh, I understand.
Instant gratification.
I think I was like, really, a minute, Fiona, we'll be fine. We did, we have ordered in the past just our shows.
The first show you do with this is
you're like, oh,
mind-blowing.
We're like, can we go to a VT? Can we put a bit of tape?
Have a little break.
Can we have a little bit of break? Because you're like, wow, because it really does work.
It really does, but in really important ways. And that's why, again, we've sold 5 million worldwide. I fly around. I've just come back from like 5 different countries.
You can't remember where you've come back from.
I can't actually, and I don't even know what time zone I'm in at the moment. But for me, it is trying to say to people, come on, you can do it. It's not too late, or, you know, it's affordable. You buy one of these, it's going to last you a lifetime. Literally, you've sold 5 million, and even the first one that was made 30 years ago is still going strong.
Well, we've got one of your very first.
For years.
Well, we have a whole variety of them around the house. Yeah,
perfect, works brilliantly. And the real time I really notice how good it is if I haven't used it for a period. If I've gone away on holiday abroad and obviously haven't taken it with, really feel the difference on my legs, on my tummy.
Definitely.
Feel my strength gone.
Wake up in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
that's when because again, I walk past mine a lot. Yeah. I know it's there, and I'm like, yeah, I haven't got 30 seconds. Ridiculous, because I do, whilst the kettle's boiling or the whatever. But then suddenly you get that, oh, I need to go to the toilet. Then you're like, oh, but I didn't really need to go. And then, of course, you can't get back to sleep. And I'm like, yeah, you know why, Fiona? Get on your leg mask. It was invented for you. You're the one who had too many kids. You're the one whose pelvic floor ended up not even on the floor, in the basement. And one of my lovely children is here. Thank you, Francesca. But you know what? It's not too late. Don't think there's nothing you can do. So many people at the age of 90 are using it. But all of Francesca, she buys these for her friends to use before they have kids, because even at their age, nobody does pelvic floor exercises. Well, maybe there's the odd. I don't think anybody does them.
They're so difficult to do. They're the ones where you have to lay on the floor, you have to lift your body up, and you have to tighten this bit and squeeze this bit, and you're like, is it? I don't know. Is it working?
Is it right? Am I doing the right thing?
But as soon as you do that motion, you can feel it, can't you? And we've had so many emails over the years from girls and guys, because I think a lot of people think just ladies have got a pelvic floor. We know someone who had to have the prostate out, and they said, you've got to do some pelvic floor exercises. He was like, what's my pelvic floor? No. Where is that pelvic floor?
Exactly.
And we've all got it. You know, it's holding your bladder, and to strengthen that is so important. We've had so many emails where it's been a life-changing product for some people.
Yeah, but if you think about it, if you have a weak pelvic floor, there is that don't make me cough, Steve laugh. There is the expense to deal with those issues. Goodness knows how much, and then the toll on the planet and everything, with everything that we need to whatever. But it is just, you stop maybe going for a long journey. You stop going around a golf course. You stop going on a plane. I love to sit by the window, but I tell you what, if I didn't use the leg master, I wouldn't want to sit by a window because you don't want to get out.
Going to the toilet on the plane.
And then when the seatbelt, will go, just when you think, oh, I'll go to the toilet. The seatbelt goes on, and you'll sit there going.
You see people like this, don't you, in the queue? They're
exactly.
Like, they really need to go, really need to.
And it stops you doing things.
And we got off a plane once, and can you remember that? And she was a young girl, absolutely so
Had to
desperate
run through
for
customs.
the toilet.
Passport control.
In the end, because I was in the queue for the toilet as well, I had to ask, I said, please, would you let this girl go before all of you? Because she was absolute. So it's whatever age, you know, that pelvic floor is so
great one
important.
here. You mentioned ages. This is from a previous show that we did a couple of years ago, an email that came in to one of Hayley's shows. We have the Leg Master and we had it since November. This was a show in February and they loved it. They were both 75, so this is from a couple, 75 this year. It's for any age. I'd recommended it to my sister-in-law, who's in her 80s. She loves her Leg Master. I always say my husband Dave is allergic to exercise, but he does 100 repetitions now.
I'm allergic.
I can do 40 at the moment, and I look forward to using it because it's so easy, because it's easy to store. I can put it anywhere. We leave it in the kitchen and just pop on when we're in there. My legs feel so much stronger, and it's also helping my core.
I can remember they sent in photographs, actually. I've got their photographs.
Couple, brilliant.
Somewhere as well with Dave using it. And the difference it's made, it's life-changing for so many people. But what you must do is check your baskets through, because whilst Sean was going through that email, I was meant to tell you 55% of the stock has gone. It's now 60% of the stock sold out and gone. Sold out last time Fiona bought it to us. I think that was about 2 months ago. However, when this goes, we won't have stock for about 4 months, because it's not something, sadly, we can get in an instant, is it? You can't suddenly...
and especially at the moment, it's Chinese New Year. But the other thing we often talk about, when I'm in Italy, actually, they created this thing called the wobble test.
Right.
Okay, they were like, Fiona, we want you to do the wobble test. And I'm like, what is the wobble test? No, she said, we noticed that when you move, the legs, they don't wobble.
There's no wobble.
So they said,
Your
you must
Italian's
come.
very good.
You must
Very
come.
fluent.
Yes, whatever. Anyway, you must come to the camera and you must tap your legs. You must show the Italian people that, and now these are 6-year-old legs, yeah? These are 6-year-old legs, that they don't wobble.
And the honest thing is, Fiona, you don't go to the gym, do you?
I don't
You're
run.
not-
I absolutely...
You don't actually like exercise, do you?
Well, I'm allergic to it. This is it. Everyone's allergic to everything in the world now. I'm allergic to exercise. But if it is that you just, when you move, you don't like
You just
things...
want to tone it all up.
Yes, you just, yes. So they
And
were like...
it's a minute a day, remember, that's the thing, it's so achievable.
Yeah.
And
Maximum of
a lot of people have lost, I know a lot of people recently have lost a lot of weight. And I remember, and we met your friend, she came into one of our shows years ago.
Yes.
And this changed her life and her body, didn't it? It was her start to her
This was the
story,
kick- the
really.
kickstart.
No, yeah, she lost 23 kilos, which is probably about 4 or 5 stone.
No, we're not saying that she lost that just from using this, but
she
this
used
is what
it.
started her on
Exactly. Her story was she really didn't want to go to the gym. She felt embarrassed and she said, I've tried all the diets, and she bought a Leg Master. She used it actually in the comfort of her bedroom, in her pyjamas.
Bless
but
her.
you know what it is? It made her think, OK, I've done something. That's really good. I feel better about myself.
Positive.
So she ate one less piece of toast, and then she was like, maybe I'll walk to work instead of catching the bus. And it was like a domino effect that she just said, you know, I really have to thank the Leg Master, because together with eating better, together with doing so, it just inspired her, and it was something that she could do. And if you think about it, we all have great goals in the morning, like yours is to go to the gym, or mine is maybe to go for a walk or do something. And how many of us get to the end of the day and we just don't make time to do it? How about getting up first thing in the morning, jumping on this, doing your 60 seconds, your 30 seconds, and then for the whole day you think, oh, I did my workout this morning. You don't need to tell anyone it was 20 seconds, but your heart has got going, your calories have got burning, the bone density, muscle mass, you know, helping to, trim, slim, strengthen, so many, making you feel more aware. How many of us wake up in the morning and you're like, I'm so tired.
Yeah, this is great because it's achievable as well.
It's achievable.
Like you say, you start whenever you want to, but first thing in the morning is a real great way to get started.
That's great under the desk, isn't it? Perhaps you work from home. You could even take this into the office. You'll be blown away as soon as you get on this of how it works those muscles. I know you'll be sat at home, because I was the same before I did the product, Fiona, so it's just 60 seconds. I'd read all the information. Really, a minute? You're only going to spend a minute on it? That's ridiculous. Of course, it's not going to be just a minute. And then when you do it for the first time, you're like, oh, my word. don't think I can even do a minute, because you're like, oh, wow, it works those inner thighs. This is a motion that you don't normally use. We walk forward, so if you do manage to get some steps in, it's different muscles. That inner thigh, perhaps your legs rub together and you absolutely hate it. I used to be called thunder thighs when I was young, because my legs, I've always had bigger legs, and it's horrible. It's a really difficult area to work. You can actually feel just how solid those muscles are when you do that pull-in motion. But then it is toning all of those legs. It's strengthening those legs. It's lifting the buttocks, and you feel that again. You can't do it wrong, because it's the motion that it makes you do. It works the core. That core, perhaps you want a flatter tummy. Perhaps you want to get back into those jeans. Perhaps actually it's your balance that's not great. That core is your balance. If you slip, it's your core that gives you the strength to pull yourself back up. But actually, it's what it's doing inside as well. And if you do have issues with your pelvic floor, if you do struggle with getting to the toilet on time, when you sneeze, it's just too late. If you laugh, you get home and you can't get the key in the door, you're absolutely desperate. Or as a guy, and we have loads of emails from guys, you've stopped playing golf because you just know you won't get round the 18 holes. Or you really worry because you're in those light-coloured trousers, and sadly, when you go to it, you just can't stop that dribble, and you don't want to get that onto your pale-coloured golf trousers. When you're in those situations, it can stop you doing so much. And honestly, just a minute a day, getting onto this whilst the kettle's boiling. Get into the habit of doing it first thing. Put the kettle on, get onto your leg master. Put the toast into the toaster, get onto put the porridge in the microwave, get onto your leg master. Do as many as you can. I won't say you can do a minute straight away, because you will just, until you get on it, you won't understand just how much it does. But get it home whilst we've got the stock. Fiona, and I think it was about 2 months ago, Fiona bought us the leg master. Completely sold out, and we've been waiting to get stock back in. We've got stock back in, and it was a nice amount of stock. We were worried because we know a lot of people missed out before. We had hundreds, but sadly, 2/3 of the stock has sold out and gone. Now, at the top of the show, I kept saying, so really, it will be another 2 months until we get this back into stock, and Fiona keeps interrupting, saying, no, it's really going to be about 4 months before we get stock back in. So please, whilst we have the stock, imagine how different your body could be in 4 months from doing just a minute a day, if you can manage that minute. Honestly, for lots of people, it's life-changing. But please, if it's in a basket, check that basket out. We're very quickly going to be in a situation where more people are ordering the stocks available. And remember, our system isn't like a lot of people's systems. I've got on my phone, actually, an app open, and I've got about 20 products in my basket, and they're there every time I go back. They're just waiting for me to check out. Our system isn't like that. You put it into your basket, but it's still ours. And sadly, what happens is other people, say we've got 10 left, 310 of you could put them into your basket. You've all got, there's only 10, but you've all got them in your basket. So it's only the first people to check out that will get them. So 300 would miss out, 10 would get. But actually, you could all miss out because another 10 people could order and check out before you. So please check that basket through before we say, sorry, it's sold out, because we're going to be in that situation very soon. Remember, so easy to order with us, and loads of reasons why to shop with us here on Shop on TV.
At Shop on TV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly and conveniently, and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service every step of the way, from design to dispatch. You'll find us on ITV1 and STV from midnight to 3 a.m, Freeview channel 89 from midnight to 6 p.m, and on YouTube at Shop on TV Live. Our daily broadcasts are your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at shopontv.co.uk. So when it's time to shop, shop on TV.
And you are shopping with Shop on TV. We are massively busy.
The stock is disappearing. It's a show special. The price is for the duration of the show. All while stocks last. 70% of the stock now gone. So please, if you want to get hold of this, pop it in your basket. Confirm your order is the secret, as Hayley was saying just before that little clip. Fiona, let's go right back to the beginning if we can, because you're the person who always says you're not really loving exercise. You're not into exercise at all, are you?
No, or allergic to the gym. That's what I say, queen of lazy. No, you know, I've had 5 children, and thankfully I have an award-winning husband who has created a lot of products. And I've had far too many children, so my body had gone rapidly south. Pelvic floor had probably been given birth with the 5th child and all the problems that go with it. And I said, come on, just invent something for me. You know, I want to feel better. I want to have stronger legs. I want to have slimmer legs. I want to be able to cough, sneeze and laugh without going, oops. I want to feel more energised. I want a better night's sleep. I just want lots, but I don't want to put any effort into anything, thinking, yeah, go and invent that one then.
And you want it in a minute a day?
I know, a minute a day. So he created the leg mask, and it literally was 30 years ago. My eldest daughter who's 30. And I mean, it was life-changing for me. Not only was it quiet, it fitted into my day. I could actually do it whilst the toasted with the coffee through the coffee machine, literally, or whilst I was cleaning my teeth before, you know, to help me wake up in the morning, having had all the children, whatever. It was life-changing. And I said, you know, I'd actually like to take this around the world. We've got all these things around the house that he's created. I said, this is really, really life-changing. And obviously, as I've got older, you know, this was as a young mum I had it. Now as a 60-year-old old lady, you know, it's not so much wearing the skinny jeans and the whatever, but it's actually keeping, even now when it's icy, I'm like, I've just come back from Philadelphia and I'm like, I don't walk on the pavement. I'm not that stable, but I feel strong and secure because my legs are stronger.
And you're working your core as well,
working the core muscles, but also the pelvic floor. When I fly and when I'm travelling, I can't be waking up in the night. I don't know what time zone I'm in the half time. And the one thing with a weak pelvic floor is it wakes you up in the middle of the night and then you can't get back to sleep. So a lot of reasons. Then my own father, who's 91, he just sits there watching his fabulous television programmes all day long, but he's just moving his legs, which is still activating toning. Because he just said, the one thing I want to be able to do is get up out of the chair. My daughter is here, who's 30, and she's like, Mum, leg mask is brilliant. Herb, what is it? Your friends, you're giving them all to your friends when they have babies.
I am. I mean, this is the perfect gift for a new mum to be, or they might have already had their child and finding everything's a bit different and like not really sure what's going on. Because as soon as you step on it, you feel it. Like even sitting down, I feel it in my glutes, my inner thighs, even my abs. Yeah. It's helping my posture as well. I honestly love this product.
So that could be under a desk, you could be working from home. Your little one could be sleeping, it's nice and quiet. Yeah. You don't need to be near a plug because you don't need to plug it in. And I love the fact you to a new mum, rather than taking baby clothes, because they always have so many baby clothes in the first sort of size, that you give a gift to the mother who is perhaps struggling with that bladder now and, you know, the pelvic floor. Because the pelvic floor, Fiona, I think some people think, and I think a lot of guys will think, oh, that's a ladies' thing. We all have a bladder, we all have a pelvic floor.
Exactly.
What does it do, the pelvic
floor? Well, the pelvic floor is literally just the 4 muscles that support the bladder. And with every muscle in the body, if you don't use it, you lose it, it weakens. You do need to activate it to strengthen it. So by doing this move, by drawing the legs in, you're literally lifting the muscles in the body up. The buttocks are lifting, the pelvic floor is lifting. And obviously, if it's strong and supported, the bladder is staying where it should. But as it weakens, there's the ups moments. There's, as we call it, the dribbling. You know, and men, they have pelvic floors too. So again, and actually, you should go to the website. Everybody should go to the website and you'll be really surprised at other benefits of strengthening the pelvic floor. And I'm just going to say, there's a lot of men, we get a lot of reviews from the men going, I'm so pleased that my wife is using the Leg Master. So let's just go back to the Leg Master and other benefits. But honestly, they're like, yeah, it's great. Things have changed. Everything's tighter, everything's stronger. So lots of benefits. Seriously, go, because there are other benefits as well, which we probably can't talk about on this show. But really, really, very, definitely. Benefits of strengthening pelvic floor. Please, everybody do
pop that in your search engine. You'll
Seriously,
be amazed.
you will be amazed.
When you get on this for the first time, you'll actually feel, because I know it sounds too good to be true, and you think, really, I'm only going to do a minute on this. That's ridiculous. That's not going to do anything. I can't do anything in a minute. I can't go out for a walk for a minute. I can't run for a minute and it make a difference. But actually, as soon as you get on this, you're like, I don't know if I can do a minute, actually.
Well, I did 9 seconds to start with.
First time
I did.
tried
And
it.
you actually feel it lifting inside. You feel your.
Well, you can sort of see it when you watch us do it on the show. You can see everything lifts in the right direction.
Actually, if I show you from the side, you can actually see maybe a bit more clearly that.
Yeah, the whole shape, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's toning. I don't have to see my buttocks, but yeah.
Just hearing, Fiona, we did say that we'll be in a situation where more people are ordering than stock's available. Now, if you all checked out right now, 40 people.
Already?
40 people already are going to miss out. And it's just coming up to half past one, halfway through the show. You must check your baskets out. And whether it is girls or guys, we get amazing. We've worked with Fiona for many years. And over the years, and I've kept the emails that we'd get live in the show. We've had some fantastic
there's another
emails.
great one here. This is from a gentleman. He said, thanks for introducing me to the Legmaster and pelvic floor exerciser. I thought this was only for women. I've had my Legmaster now for 2 weeks. I've been to the doctors for issues with pelvic floor weakness, and I've noticed a big improvement already. I'm 65, so most exercise is difficult for me, but the Legmaster is fantastic because it's there, it's ready to use, and I can just pop on and off all day long if I want to. I've just managed to do 62 repetitions. That's my best yet.
Oh, well
That's
done.
Brilliant.
But even if you just do a few, literally.
Especially to
And for a
start
lot
with.
of people, it allows them to get back to doing the things they used to love to do. I remember we had an email from a gentleman who'd stopped playing golf because he knew he couldn't go around the golf course, or also knew because he was in pale trousers, if he went to loo, it might just not stop dribbling. I know it sounds awful, but then trying to put that away into pale trousers.
How life-changing is that?
Is just not. So absolutely life-changing for so many. And if you're in that situation as a guy or a girl, that you're always just desperate for the toilet, just know you're not going to get there in time. You haven't got the hold you used to have. This can make such a difference because it's that pelvic floor. The NHS want you to do pelvic floor exercises. I just don't think by ourselves we can do them properly because they are very difficult to try and... I know the action you're meant to do on the floor, but I don't actually.
I just
know
remember, seriously,
my pelvic floor that's
I
doing
just
it.
remember having had my 5th kid, I actually thought I didn't have one anymore. Because you just, if you want to strengthen your arm, you squeeze the muscle. I remember thinking that's what I should be doing.
What's
there was
happening?
Nothing. So, yeah,
And it's all about that
it
angle
is
and
a
the
simple
design, isn't
move. I know, and it is so different. And honestly, like in Australia, I actually have one of the customers comes on the show now because she was one of these. She bought everything. I got lovely reviews, and she was 76 years old.
Wow.
Her name was Christine, and she just said, "Oh, it can't work. No, that Fiona, whatever." Anyhow, she ended up getting one during the pandemic, actually. And she said, oh, I'll be able to do 100. I could do 200. She said, I did 20. And she was like an ex-marathon runner, but obviously 76, had a lot of other issues going on. But an avid keep fitter kind of person. And she just loved it so much. She literally comes on every show now because she just says she's 76, it's keeping her mobile. She does about 400 or something, so puts me to shame because she just says it's a way that she can keep doing everything in her life. And again, a real person. It's all very well me saying, hey, I've had 5 kids, I travel around the world, 5 minutes. Absolutely, and honestly, I spend my life on planes because I really want to help people get the maximum amount of really important benefits, no matter what age, but in the smallest amount of time. 'Cause I think we are all time poor and everything.
That's why so many people do succeed with this, is because we're not asking you to spend an hour. It is just a minute a day, or what you can manage while the kettle's boiling, while the toaster's, toasting. You're toasting in the morning while the porridge is in the microwave. Just get into the habit of getting on here and just get that move. You will feel it as soon. Honestly, when we first did a show, I was like, I'll be fine. At that point, I was going to the gym daily. I was like that. Oh my word! Can you put a clip in? Because I really need to.
Can we have a break?
And just have a little bit, because it works muscles you don't even know are there, and you can feel it working those muscles. And for so many people, life-changing. For so many people, perhaps it is just you want to get that thigh gap. Perhaps you're fed up with your legs rubbing together. Perhaps you've lost weight and you've got this saggy skin now and you want to get that tone. Perhaps your legs aren't as strong as they used to be. You want to get that strong. Perhaps it's muscle, perhaps it's your muscle mass. Perhaps it's your bone density that you're worried about. Perhaps it's your buttocks. Perhaps they just don't look great in jeans anymore and you want to lift that bottom. But it's doing all of that in just 60 seconds, doing that core as well, flattening that tummy. But remember, it's working inside and working with that pelvic floor. So for lots of people, life-changing, allowing them to do the things they used to do, playing golf, going on holiday, not worried about going on a coach trip anymore because they know they're going to be desperate for the loo. And you can't keep asking for the toilet. And I know I've been in that situation, and actually that's a time when I really noticed when I haven't used the Legmaster. When we first started with the Legmaster, we were working then in Peterborough. So my Legmaster was there where we stayed in Peterborough. And then the studios now that we work in are in Manchester. So I stopped using it for a time because it was in Peterborough. And I was like, I've got to get it back to our home in the Midlands, because I was noticing I was waking up more in the night. I was noticing that I just didn't have the control that I'd managed to get. And for so many people, it's the same. That motion is working that pelvic floor, but so many other benefits. And for me, I've always had bigger thighs. They used to call me thunder thighs when I was young. When I went to dancing college, the teacher, she was horrible about my legs in front of my mother, who was not impressed with her at all. But I've always had heavier legs, and it's a really difficult area, especially the inner thigh, to work. But that motion, it's doing it all without you even thinking, and doing it in just a minute, if you can manage a minute, because honestly, as soon as you get on here, you'll understand. But I've got to warn you, stock-wise, we're going to sell out. 75% of that stock already sold out and gone. If everybody checked out right now and nobody else ordered, there's about 60 people that it will say sold out. You've missed out, because more people are ordering, the stock is available. But the truth is, more people just keep ordering, because it's hours until you press that checkout button. So if we had one left, 1,000 of you could order that one. It could be in all of your baskets. And this is the honest truth. And if you all checked out, obviously, 999 wouldn't get it. There's only one available. But and that's where we are. Over 60 of you are going to miss out if you check out right now, but more people ordering. Check that basket through, and what you're doing is you're investing in yourself, your well-being, strengthening those legs, toning that core, that balance, but working that pelvic floor, which could be life-changing and allow you to do the things that you've stopped doing because you do worry so much about not getting to the toilet in time. Honestly, it's a phenomenal product that sells out time and time and time again. We always try and get stock back as soon as we can. I think it's taken us 2 months since we saw Fiona last time. Fiona's told us now, when this is gone, it's going to take twice as long, 4 months, really, until we get stock back into the Legmaster. So please check your basket through. Check it all out on the website. We've got so many great products from Fiona. Fiona doesn't like exercise, but knows it's so important to do something. So really has developed, or her husband, who's an award-winning creator, really has developed products that can really help you exercise in the easiest possible way. But can you imagine having a gym that doesn't take over the whole of the spare room, that actually just goes in the palm of your hand, that you actually could take on holiday with you? Well, it's the truth. Take a little look at this.
You're burning calories, you're working every single muscle in the body. You can take it anywhere. It's an all-over body workout. I'd really recommend it to anybody that's starting out, that's never worked out before. You can make it as hard or as easy as you want.
I can even use it at work if I want to, and that's really great.
I love doing the core, and I can feel those muscles working, and it's so simple.
So your gym magic is literally the gym in the palm of your hand. Now, it comes with those 15 exercises to inspire you, to get you going. There's also video links to exercise classes, a beginner's class, a seated class, an intermediate class, and an advanced class. Those links are all included at £39 is the price for this. We're going to run you through why it's literally for everybody, every level of fitness, right up to people who are really athletic and into the gym, because you can change the resistance. So 456359 is your item number. This is reduced to £39. And remember, everything's available with PayPal Pay in 3. So £14.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you use PayPal when you pay online. Resistance training. You're in control. You've got everything you need to inspire you and get you started. But you need to see it in action to see why it's for all and everybody, because it's literally a gym that you can take anywhere.
Well, it is a gym in the palm of your hand. I mean, you're doing the upper arms. I'm actually doing a rowing machine. I have my friend's husband said it's not the whole of the gym in the palm of the hand. You can't do a rowing machine, and that's why I go to the gym. So I said, actually, excuse me.
Yes, we can.
I did a rowing machine. I then said I can change the intensity. I can also do obliques. I could do a bicep curl. I can change the resistance level of the bicep curl. I could also do some leg strengthening. And then he was like, OK, fine. It's better. But, you know, again, you're doing the upper body. You're doing... I love that. That is actually... That's a really good... Getting the legs going. You're activating, strengthening the core muscles. I got my daughter here, who's an ex-Olympian, which she... I mean, you love the gym magic, don't you, Francesca?
It's great because... I don't know about you, but the start of the year has been so busy. So I've not been able to go to the gym. I love exercising. I have to, otherwise I go a bit loopy.
Yeah,
but this, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and I don't feel bad. Like, I feel like I've got the workout because I can make it as hard or as easy as I want. Change the resistance if I want to make it a harder workout. Make it a bit easier if I want to do some stretching.
It's like you're increasing the weight when you spin that resistance band around. Honestly, you really feel the difference. And the other great thing is, I think lots of us, we just haven't got the space at home for loads of gym equipment.
I have a tiny house.
So
and
that
this lives
fit into anybody's home, can't it?
Under the sofa or in your cupboard under the stairs. My mum made a really nice bag.
The bag, yes, the bag.
Have you been told to mention the bag, Francesca? I think you possibly have.
The honest truth is, we do travel with ours. If you ever caught us at an airport before we put our suitcase through, just say, show us your gym magic, and it will be in Sean's suitcase.
Yeah, because I have to carry it.
Because there's no space in mine.
But it's less than a pound in weight.
Yes,
we take it absolutely everywhere.
And if you do want to add the bag in, we'll pop the details on the bottom of the screen for you. It's only £12.50 for the bag, so if you split that across your 3 payments, it's £4 something.
And that was created by me, guys, actually.
Yes.
I don't design a lot of things, but I said, look, all these bands, I was like, let's find something to pop it in, because, again, I've just come back from Philadelphia with that. I just sit and I like to do the stretching, because I had some difficulties with my upper body, which is why this was created, actually. But just gentle, effortless stretches is a way to bring that resistance band, resistance training, strength training. Again, so many of us are losing weight with various modern technology, but you've got to stay strong. Have a look here at, I love this, Hayley's upper arms there are phenomenal. I mean, that really is a full body workout. And it's not just toning and strengthening and helping with range of motion, mobility, but we are also burning calories, releasing happy dolphins. We're being more energised. You know, we're all standing here. We're heading towards 2 o'clock in the morning. But we are not tired, because guess what? We have endorphins. Now, we could be going for a run to get endorphins. We could have that gym membership to have endorphins, go for a swim. But for many people, they want to do something in the comfort of their home. They want to have fitness fit into their lifestyle, not disrupt it. And that is one of my biggest things for 2026, is finding things that will fit in, which, if it fits in, you're going to do it. The price is phenomenal. I mean, I am going to ask you how much your gym membership is.
It's gone up to £75.
75, and this...
You see, I stopped going to the gym because they kept putting the price up. Then I rejoined because they offered me a really great deal, and it's gone up £15 since I joined a year ago in October. So I know I keep saying this, but I am truly thinking, well, I could just keep that money, save that money, because I've got, I mainly exercise at home because I don't have time to get to the gym. But again,
if you genuinely think what you do in the gym on those machines, how many of those could be replaced by the... Because obviously I've never been to a gym, so I'm not quite sure about those machines. And I mentioned triceps and biceps, but I'm not even sure. But you really think...
Most of the weight machines, I can do exactly what I would do with this. Rowing machine. For me, cycling as well, because I can sit down and sort of cycle to get that sort of motion in. So yeah, it can take place of loads of different pieces
And that's on top of like chest presses and bench presses. And again, the great thing is because just by one simple rotation, you're adding intensity. If you were to do a bicep curl, this could be maybe, 5 kilograms. If you just rotate it round, you're then up to 10 kilograms. Another rotation, 20 kilograms.
And you can really feel, honestly, I can so feel if you twist it.
When you do that, you do the weights, don't you?
Yeah.
You like doing weights, but you can see that's a real workout for you. Look at your arms, my
It
word.
really does.
But also, Hayley, you're using one arm, which is perfect because actually maybe you've had an injury or an illness or a fall, and maybe there's one side of your body that's weaker or one side that's stronger. And the great thing is with the Gym Magic, because you use it uniformly. This is something I was thinking about the other day in Philadelphia, because my left side is actually weak. I think when you grow up, you always think, yeah, it's my strong arm. But when you get older, you're like, this is my weaker side.
Right.
Yeah,
You actually use this together. You could use it separately, but when you're using it to do a bicep, when you're using it to do a chest press, you have to have the bodywork balance. So without even realizing it, it's, I believe, safer, it's more comfortable, but it is going to help rebalance the body. And I literally can balance it on one finger. This is just literally one pound away. Super soft, so it's really comfortable. It comes fully assembled, because if it came in two pieces, I'd probably be standing here with half of it. Lovely bag. It does have the wall chart. You're not just going to receive it and go, and what was it Hayley did? What was it Sean did? I can't remember. We've got 4 follow-along routines of stretching, remobilising, strengthening. It's for beginner, intermediate, advanced. And one of them I love is the seated, because I think a lot of people, when you are seating too much, you want to interrupt your sitting. You want to get the calorie burnings going. You want the resistance training. My age, 60, I need it for bone density, muscle mass, but I'm not going to take out a gym membership.
Honestly, everywhere.
Yeah, we do.
On holiday, we took it away. We went away with 2 friends.
Yeah, to a villa.
And
we took it with us.
Everybody used it around the pool.
Yeah.
Because when you're on holiday, you're not going to go to a gym, and you're eating more, you drink. You want to get that balance. So having this with us was just brilliant. And you'll be exactly the same, but so versatile.
Yeah, Fiona did mention you also get links to these exercise workouts to give you that inspiration. So you've got a beginners, you've got an intermediate, you've got an advanced, and you've also got a seated workout. If you've got this in a basket, however, half the stock's already gone. So confirm your orders here as well. Check those baskets out, 456359. This is just one of the workouts that you can have a look at.
The seated rows. Now, if you want to tone, strengthen, redefine your whole upper body, this is perfect for you. You're going to work the forearms, you're going to work the shoulders, you're going to actually help remobilize the shoulders. You're also engaged in the core, but you are still seated. It's just a forward motion like rowing, and this actually can be reversed. So you can go the opposite way, which is going to help tone even more muscles. And again, you want to increase the intensity, simple rotation of that band is going to add to the weight of the bar. It's going to add to the intensity of your workout, and you're going to see the results even more quickly.
It is fantastic. Great gift idea as well. Perhaps you've got teenagers at university and they're missing the gym, so perhaps a great present at that price as well. But definitely treat yourself first. £39. Lots of you putting it in with your leg master as well, and of course you can split the cost.
And lots of you adding that bag in. That carry bag's just at the bottom of the screen, 740077. PayPal Pay in 3 is available for you if you're spending over £30 on your order, and everything can be split across those costs.
And how many of those have gone already?
Over half
the entire stock, and we've only touched on that, already sold out and gone. But actually, something that we've got to tell you is the situation of the stock with our leg master.
The leg master is what we call limited stock. And when we say limited stock, there's 120 people. If you all check out, 120 of you will miss out on this deal. So if you do have it in a basket, you do want to get it, please confirm your order and check out. And remember, you can use PayPal Pay in 3 with this, £24.98 on your first of 3 payments.
Remember when Fiona bought this to us a couple of months ago, sold out completely? Took us a couple of months to get it back in stock.
It's like we're telling you off.
I know. I feel really bad.
I kept saying at the top of the show that we're not going to get more stock of this for 2 months, but I was incorrect.
And you got told off.
I got told off. Because we're not going to get more stock of this for about 4 months. I know you'll always try and get it as quickly as you possibly can, but we're talking probably 4 months until we get it again.
That is right, because we do sell a lot of things and we have limited storage available within our premises. So, unfortunately, as soon as the Chinese open again, we will be there on New Year break. We'll order more, but then it is 6 weeks to manufacture, 6 weeks to distribute. And this actually is the only place you can get it in the UK. Shop on TV.
So you can't even go elsewhere and get this. If you want it, please check your basket through. We did warn you that we would be in a situation where more people are ordering this than stock available, and we are in that situation. 120 of you, or more actually now, are going to miss out if you all checked out right this minute. You can still order and check out. It's the first people now to put this into a basket or to jump on the phone and check it out that will get it.
And this is our show special. Remember, we've reduced the price. That's why we've got a clock on the screen. Reduced the price just for the duration of the show, down to £68. We would normally say the price will go up after the show, but we don't think there's going to be any
if you're watching
stock
on +1, just check that we have stock available. Fiona, for anyone that's just joining us, I know it looks like we're not doing a great deal. Oh, my word, wait till you get on this.
You will feel it.
Tell us why this was developed and just how incredible this is.
Well, it was invented for me by my husband. He's an award-winning inventor, thank goodness. Created lots of things, and I've had 5 children. Far too many, and the effect on the pelvic floor, energy levels, my body was moving when I didn't want it to. I was feeling exhausted, and I said, come on, invent something for me. Let's do something different, something for the female body to strengthen, tone it. But no effort. I just am queen of lazy. So created the Leg Master, and I mean, amazing that I felt better. I felt, everything was slimming and trimming and toning. I felt more energized. Pelvic floor exercise. I remember thinking, this is the pelvic floor exercise that I never did. Have a baby, have an oops moment. The two go together. But they don't have to, because this literally lifts, tones. There is this simple curve, and it is honestly seconds a day. I'd said jokingly to my husband, no more than a minute. I did 9 repetitions. And I consider myself, I'm very active with the kids and, but not, because it is different. You can see here, it is a lateral movement. It's not walking, it's not cycling, it's inner thighs, it's outer buttocks. It's over 200 leg muscles firing up, burning calories, which is using your heart, your lungs, helping you feel more energized. But for me, that pelvic floor was a kind of, there we go. There's that pelvic floor exercise that I just didn't do after any of the children. So it was just so good. I just said, I really, really want to take this around the world. I want to just say to people, and men have pelvic floors too. We talk about women and the effects of babies. And now that I'm 60, this has been out for 30 years. So to start with, it was like, I want to feel and look a bit better. Summer bodies are made in winter. But now I'm just like, I just want to stay mobile. I'll have grandchildren one day. I want to keep up with them. I want to be able to get in and out of the car. I want to be able to do a flight without thinking, oh my God, the seatbelt sign's on and I need to go, a long journey. We've just driven up here.
A lot of people
and actually, Francesca was the one who said before me, I need to go to the toilet. I'm like, I don't need to go to the toilet because I've just done some shows worldwide. But you love the Leg Master, don't you?
I do, and even sitting down, you feel it. You feel it in your glutes, your stomach, your inner thighs. I love using it while I work because it makes me feel productive.
So that could be under your desk. You could have the computer on the top.
Absolutely, and you're on a Teams call or typing away, working on a document, handlebar comes off and it just slots right under. And I love being productive, so this is the ideal piece because you only need it.
You're multitasking.
A minute a day, multitasking.
Great stuff.
Sign me up. And you truly can so use it. I remember the first show, one of the first shows we did, and we said, we'll sit down and do it. And I thought, it won't be, I won't feel it so much. Oh my word, you can so feel it when you're exercising.
It's slightly different. I think
seems
it's
to target.
more, and it does come fully determined. I mean, I can still lift it with one finger. The handlebar comes off completely. There is is a sneaky beaky one under the sofa. Now, you can hardly fit a
Can't even see
treadmill. You can hardly fit, well, actually, a rowing machine, if you use a gym magic one, would go under the sofa. But sometimes we don't have a lot of space. Most of us don't have a lot of time. And actually, all of us, most of us, have all the excuses on the planet as to why we can't do anything. It's I don't have time, I don't have the money, I haven't got the gym, you know, the gym clothes to wear, I don't know what to do. I mean, literally, you know, it's too late, I'm too old. You know, you can, oh, it's too dark, I don't, you know, it's the time of the year where we're not going to go out for a walk anyhow. It's pouring, it's rain, it's cold, it's miserable. We want to stay inside. But it's the time of the year also where you can reflect on maybe last year. Did you actually achieve that, you know, staying mobile? Did you achieve those great goals that we always set, these great goals at the beginning of the year? I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do those lovely classes, which are brilliant to do. They're expensive. They take time. But how many of us actually get to this time of the year, we're 6 weeks into the year, where we actually feel like we failed. And we just think, I really want to do it, but I haven't been able to do it, and there's nothing I can do, and I'm a failure.
I didn't get to the gym once in January. I've managed to get
gym donation then.
Times
Lucky gym.
So far in February. But yeah, no, and not because I don't want to go. I do find a gym quite intimidating, but I do want to go. I do want to exercise. I just don't have time.
No.
So I exercise at home. I have, you know, I have these pieces of equipment at home. So really, I should stop my gym membership.
Yes.
Save that £75 a month, and just because I mainly exercise, I always plan to get to the gym, but you just run out of time.
I think the other great
with
thing with this, sorry to interrupt you, but is the weight limit. Because it's
Yes.
a 21 stone, £6 weight limit. But if you sat down...
There is no weight limit.
Yeah.
And also another thing is, I would almost say it is zero impact. A lot of us can't do movement or exercising or steps or things because, you know, joints. I mean, my husband, he's about to have both his knees done. We've had the hips, we've done the ankles, we've done the wrists. You name it, you know. So, you know, one of the other products that we sell, the Cardio Core, created because of hip mobility and everything. Because, again, he just can't do anything with impact. And the older we get, you don't want to be pounding the pavements. You don't. So this is zero impact sitting down, but it's helping keeping everything moving.
You don't want to stop living, and I think a lot of you, or a lot of us, you do stop doing things for whatever reason that may be, whether that is because you just haven't got the strength in those legs anymore, you haven't got the energy anymore, or perhaps it is the fact that you really do struggle with getting to the toilet on time, and you have stopped yourself doing so many things, and whether that's travelling on a plane where you know if there's a queue to the loo or they put the, you know, seatbelt sign on for ages, absolute panic, or a coach journey, or just to, you know, driving and you're desperate for the toilet, then you can't think straight, can you? And then you're desperate to try and find, you know, you're absolutely desperate to find the services for you to get, but will you get to they always put the toilets at the back, don't they? So you pass all the food places first, and perhaps you've stopped doing a lot of things because of that. Remember, this is working that pelvic floor, which are the muscles that support that bladder, and it can make, and has for so many, made such a difference. We've had so many emails over the years we've worked alongside Fiona with people where it's been life-changing. But perhaps you are in your 20s and you just want to get that thigh gap. Perhaps, and that's me, I've always had really big thighs. Perhaps it is you want to wear those really tight jeans. Perhaps actually through the winter you've put that shorter skirt on with some tights a few times, but then you've always put your trousers back on because you think, oh no, my legs just look huge. If I could just tone my legs a little bit. Perhaps you've lost a little bit of weight and you're really proud of that, but now you've got, you know, that hanging skin, and you just want to get that tone back. Perhaps it is strengthening. Perhaps you're getting older and you do feel your legs are really weak, or your tummy actually, and that tummy, that core is your balance. That keeps you, it's so important to have a strong core. It's working that core, but all the time working that pelvic floor. As soon as you get onto this, and honestly, first time I worked with Fiona and she said, you know, it's a minute a day, I was like, oh, it won't be a minute a day. Well, no, we're going to do an hour on it. I was like that. Oh, my word. Can we put a bit of, can we got a clip? I need to have a... Honestly, the first time you get on, I don't think you'll manage a minute, because it works muscles that you don't normally use, and it works them so well without you even thinking about it, Fiona, because you can't use this incorrectly.
You can't do it wrongly, and literally just, if people say, will you feel it in a minute? I'm like, you will feel it in like 3 seconds. And I've had so many people on it worldwide that are so fit, they're so strong, and they go on it and they're like, goodness me, this is different. This is amazing. This is a perfect go-to that will help me fit, you know, fitness into my lifestyle, not disrupt it, because I
No.
don't have time for this.
We've
or
all
I
got a
can't do
minute,
that.
haven't we? A minute
There's
in a day.
1,441 minutes in each day. Literally
So-
1,440.
1 minute while the kettle's boiling,
And
while
I'm
the
saying
toast
to
is
you,
in the toaster.
well, exactly. And if you think about it, would you? If I said to you, right, for a minute a day, you could, you know, get the heart rate going, get the blood going, get the circulation going, strengthen tone, say goodbye to oops moments, help yourself get out of the chair better, keep your independence, feel more energized, have some happy dolphins. For 1 minute, would you take that? I mean, this is where I think it is just an absolute no-brainer, and I will continue to fly around the world because I have to inspire everybody to get huge benefits with a microscopical amount of time, and that's what we're talking, a microscopic amount of time.
We are shortly, we'll have to stop showing you this because stock-wise, we are super limited stock. 5% of the stock is left, but so many of you have got this in baskets. Sadly, if you all checked out right now, I think around about 100 of you are going to miss out. So please, we're getting down to quite low double figures. It is going to be first come, first served. When this has gone, and we always try and get stock back in as quickly as we possibly can, but with the Leg Master, you'll know if you've tried to shop for it before. It sold out last time Fiona was with us. I think it's been about 2 months since she bought us the Leg Master, so it's taken 2 months to get it back in stock. Fiona will try and get it back as soon as possible, but realistically, 4 months until we have stock in the country to bring to you here on Shop on TV. And the only place you can buy it here in the UK as well. Fiona sells this worldwide. It's one of her #1 selling products, and for so many people, it's a life-changing product. And you could miss out on actually getting the opportunity to try it if you don't check your basket out now. You're investing in yourself, your well-being, your strength, your tone, but also investing in actually getting your life back, perhaps. Perhaps you do have a lot of ups moments. Perhaps you don't do a lot of things because you do worry about getting to the toilet in time. Can you imagine finding something that could make a difference? And I know for so many, the Leg Master has done exactly that. So whilst you check your baskets out, because I think we will have to step away shortly from the Leg Master because we've just got too many people ordering and not the stock there, check your basket through whilst you take a little look at this.
Remember to check out your online basket and complete your order. Once you pay, it's on the way from Shop on TV.
It's so easy to pop yourself on here.
Yes.
And then as soon as you get on, you know what
exactly
you do.
what to do. You can't do it wrong.
Exactly.
You can't do the wrong thing.
We could actually demonstrate a first get it out the box experience. So
Let's do that.
I mean, holding it with one hand, it does come fully assembled. There's one hiding under there that shows how small it is because you can't even see it. And we could just be stepping on it.
Now, this is adjustable as well, isn't it?
It is. I mean, you are super tall and
I'm
it's
6'4",
fine,
it's
and
just
you are
right.
super not so tall, which is absolutely fine.
shrinking.
Well, we all.
I'm sure I
think we
was
all
5'6", but I
no,
think
we
I'm-
all do
Yeah,
shrink.
it
I think a
happens.
little bit, which is why it's good to stand up nice and straight
Yes.
with our nice vests on. And again, just moving the legs in. Now, even if it's just 3, 4, 5 repetitions, you're going to feel the inner thighs. You are. Actually, I'm going to say guarantee. I'm going to guarantee you will feel the inner thighs. You will feel the buttocks lifting. You're going to feel muscles toning and strengthening and you know, really tightening within the core muscles, the pelvic muscles. You're going to feel all leg muscles, and you're going to feel your heart rate going. You're going to feel your lungs going, because to get those muscles moving, you've got to be using those. You're going to feel super energized. It is like 2 o'clock in the middle of the night at the moment, but we are feeling super energized. I've just arrived from America. I don't even know what time it is.
Sometime
I'm
zone,
sometime. But you know what? This is making us feel energized. This is blowing the cobwebs away. I think one of the New Year's resolutions, wouldn't it be great if we had happier, less overwhelming moments? And we know we can do that by getting out and exercising. But for many of us, it's like, oh, rain is a good excuse not to do anything. So that wipes out virtually every day of the year.
It does so
Money,
far.
time, effort. It is effortless to do this. Honestly, it's sneaky fitness. It's huge benefits for microscopical amount of time.
Unachievable, like you say. That's
is
the thing. How
achievable.
many things do we set up and start doing and then we fail and then we feel even worse, don't we?
Exactly.
This is 1 minute a day to get so many benefits, because muscle-wise, when you see all the different muscles that are activated with this is what blew me away, as well as the pelvic floor benefits, which we'll talk about in a moment, but so many different muscles.
Definitely, and it's muscles to tone and trim, whether you're, you know, I've got my 30-year-old daughter, she loves it because it helps her stay in her super slim shorts. But whether it's your mother or your father that just wants to get up and out of the sofa, that just wants to feel stable when they're holding their grandchild in and out of the car, you know, there are so many reasons why we really do need to keep our mobility. I mean, Francesca is an ex-Olympian, yet she's sitting down here. But you've got friends having kids. You love this for so many different reasons as well.
I do. I gift it to mums-to-be or mums that are struggling after they've had a child, because everything changes. Everyone's suddenly, you've got this baby and your body's like not how you remembered it. So instead of giving a gift for the baby, I give a gift for the mum.
That.
I think that's important.
Yeah,
nice.
definitely.
And you just, like you said, start with a few reps, because straight away you feel it. And even sitting down, if you want to ease yourself into it, sit down, use it under a desk, and you feel it. I feel it in my glutes.
And you can really feel it, can't you? Because I
You
remember when I
can.
first sat down with it, I thought, well, I'm not going to feel it so much as when I stand up, because you can so feel it when you stand up. But you can so feel it when you're sitting down.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I'm
Sitting
sitting
the
here.
core.
Everything, my posture's better because I'm doing it. I'm not slouching while I'm on it. I'm upright. Yeah, my glutes are on fire.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for 2 hours. It's not as easy as it looks.
Absolutely. And you will feel like that. You're like, really, I'll do more than a minute. Wait till you get on here, because honestly, when you get on and you feel the muscles that it's working, and it's an action that you don't normally use, you know, that inner thigh. We walk forwards, don't we? We don't do sideways. Working that core. But I've got to warn you, we've got cues on the phones now. Do apologise if you're on the phones. We will
2 a.m.
get
rush.
to you. Yes, always about 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, always.
Yeah, we will get to you as soon as we possibly can. But if you can get onto the website, it is really your final call for stop.
I think the words were, it's your final call.
Yes, there was a lot of
Those were the words
finals.
from the gallery.
You have to check your baskets out really quickly. So many of you now going to, oh my word.
We're
down
approaching
to
single figures already.
But I'm thinking, why are you up at 2 a.m? Is it because you thought you needed to go to the toilet?
Yes, that could be why.
Because you have a weak pelvic floor, honestly, and I apologise for those who are waiting that aren't going to get it now, because, 4 months.
That's the other thing that we should talk about, the pelvic floor, because we've got a picture we can show you, because it does activate all those pelvic floor muscles, doesn't it?
I actually wanted proof, because it's all very well me standing here saying, I've had 5 children. On the left-hand side, this is a photograph of the body inactive. It's cold, nothing's going on. The black bit is the handlebar of the leg muscle. On the right-hand side, it's showing the thermal image. It's showing the parts of the body that are warming up within 60 seconds. Now, when the muscles are being used and warming up, they're also toning, they're strengthening, they're being activated. On the right-hand side shows within 60 seconds, and it is the leg muscles, specifically round the abdomen, round the core, the pelvic floor, the inner thigh, which is, it's an impossible part of the body to, to strengthen. Unless I think there is something at the gym where you can sit and it's like being at the gynecologist. It's like, here I am.
It's not very elegant.
They always put it at the top of the stairs.
But even then, this is actually lifting your whole body weight.
Yeah,
this is why it's so efficient. As you draw the leg muscles, and you're actually lifting your whole body weight using inner thigh muscles, using the pelvic floor muscles, which is why it is so efficient and it works so quickly. But again, I'm like, if I can get all these benefits for 1 minute a day, why would I even bother to go to the gym? Why would I bother to go for those long walks or do... I mean, they're great if you want to do classes, perfect, but I'm just thinking, if I get all those results for this, I'm never doing anything else.
Well, I think a lot of people, we just don't get to the gym. We just don't have time to exercise. And we are talking, honestly, a minute maximum a day. And I'll be surprised if you can do a minute on this straight away when you feel the muscles that it's activating. Perhaps it is you want that thigh gap. Perhaps you don't like your legs in, perhaps you put a skirt on a few times and put tights on and you think, oh, I detest my legs. Perhaps you really want to get into those skinny jeans. Or perhaps you're finding your legs are really quite weak now. Strengthening, toning, lifting the buttocks. Whilst you're working from home, have it under your desk. Honestly, it's still working all those muscles. Remember, it's activating that core. That is virtually what holds you up straight. It's your balance. If you slip, it's strong core that gets your balance back, but it's inside as well, without even thinking about it, working the pelvic floor. And the NHS passionate that pelvic floor exercise is so important.
Yeah, do Google it. A huge amount of benefits
And it's
for
such a
strengthening the
difficult
pelvic floor.
exercise normally to do.
And how many people watching have had a baby and did pelvic floor exercises? No. I'll put my
Any
hand up.
hands?
I didn't. You have time, let alone...
You've got a baby to look after.
I know.
And I know, and it's not just women that have a pelvic floor.
Oh, yeah,
I know
you've got
gentlemen
one.
that had,
I know.
had to have his prostate out, and so they were like, you really have to do pelvic floor exercise. And he was like, what's a pelvic floor?
Yeah.
What is my pelvic? Have I got a pelvic floor? I thought only women had pelvic floors.
No.
And it holds your bladder.
Well, if you
doesn't
have
it?
a bladder, you have... It's just literally 4 muscles that support the bladder in every single body.
And like any muscle, if you don't use it, it gets weak.
It
And when it
weakens.
gets weak, that's when you have those ups moments, the accidents. When you sneeze, you've already gone. Or perhaps you stop playing golf because you know you can't get around the golf course without going to the toilet. Or perhaps it's when you go to toilet as a guy, it doesn't seem to stop dribbling. And if you're in pale trousers, how on earth, what do you do? What do you do then? Or as ladies, I know so many of us just absolutely desperate when you're travelling to get into the toilet and you just don't get there in time, or just that sneeze and it's too late in the supermarket. It's working all the pelvic floor whilst it's lifting the buttocks, whilst it's working the thighs, the inner thighs, the outer thighs, strengthening, toning, working, of course, your actual tummy, that core, flattening that tummy, perhaps helping you get back into jeans and things. It is phenomenal. Doesn't need to be plugged in. It can be used anywhere around the home. And honestly, for a lot of people, life-changing. But it's only going to be life-changing possibly for the next... Oh, I was going to say 9 people, but I put 6 fingers up. It was meant to be that way.
The mathematician.
I was... One day I'll find something I'm good at. I was going to say 9. It's now gone to 8. Oh, and it's now gone to 7.
You've got to speak quicker.
I'm struggling now.
So we're literally in single figures, is what she's trying to say.
We are.
If you've got this in a basket, and hundreds of you still have, you've got to confirm your order and check your basket
there's this many in baskets.
And there's nowhere else to buy it, by the way.
This many left.
So don't think you're going to go on somewhere else and go, I'll just get it. No.
And this is from Fiona's mouth. When we sell out
manufacture, we bring them in. There is nowhere else in the UK.
And when
unfortunately,
will we get this back?
Well, I haven't got any on order. As soon as the factories open on the 25th, I then have 6 weeks to manufacture in 6 weeks. So, yeah, 3 months, 4 months to guarantee it. So apologies if you're not one of the 5 that gets it.
Now, even there's only a handful remaining, you can still add it to your basket and check through. If you can jump the queue if you like. So if you want to get hold of it, at 366-263, remember you've got PayPal Paying 3. Again, apologies because there's queues on the phones. If you can wait on the phones, I wouldn't. If you want the leg master in particular, I'd go to the website and jump the queue. So pop it in a basket and check it out straight away. It does so much for so many different muscles, but then it's also, as you were saying, for the pelvic floor. I had an email on the tablet, the battery's just gone flat, but it was from a mum who'd had a 4- and a 5-year-old, so really close together, and the pelvic floor had just gone. Now she's got the leg master and she loves going on the trampoline. I think that says it all, doesn't it?
Oh, my God. Actually, we had somebody in Australia who had 9 children. She was a live caller, didn't know what she was going to talk about. Her name was Maria Moon. And she phoned in and she was like, you know, I've had 9 children. 3 sets of twins.
Oh, my word.
And I'm like, all I could think of was, like, pelvic floor down here. And she'd gone to her gynaecologist, had a smear test or whatever they call it there, and he'd said, oh, I see you haven't had any children. And she was like, I've had 9. And I'm standing there going...
Wow.
And honestly, I did say to her live on air, which was a bit of a risk, because firstly, she was...
You're going to say it again.
She was 70. No, the question was, do you do any other exercise? And I said, how young are you? So she was 70. And she said, no, I've never done anything except the leg master.
How amazing.
So,
brilliant.
yeah, it was
There's
a great
one
story.
left. I've got the right finger as well.
Oh, yes, you have.
Well done.
That could have gone really
That could have gone really wrong.
So wrong.
There's only one left. So please do check your baskets out. Check everything out on the website, shopontv.co.uk. We will show you the products throughout what we've got left of the show, which we've got 50 minutes left. We knew we were going to sell out early. Go to the live show. And, of course, if you do want to go for the leg master, you must put in a basket right now and check your basket through. Click click on live on air. That'll take you through to all of our products. And then, of course, you can pop things into baskets. But sadly, you aren't all going to get the Leg Master. You do need to desperately, if you want that last one, check your basket through.
And remember, if you do multi-order across the show, if you want some other items like the Gym Magic, the leggings that we've got, fantastic brand new leggings.
They've been flying, and we've only mentioned them briefly at the top of the show. This is all about helping to reduce and help with that cellulite, the lumpy, bumpy skin. Honestly, they are phenomenal and really nice as well. Lots of active ingredients in the legging that actually works into your skin whilst you're wearing them.
Massages the skin,
there's a
doesn't it?
compression, graduated compression to the legging. So wear them as every day whilst you're shopping, you're walking, whilst you're exercising, and they're working whilst you're wearing them. Wear them if you can for about 6 hours a day. But honestly, though they feel amazing on, and they feel like they flatten your tummy, they're high-waisted so they don't slide down if you are exercising or bending down to pick the kids up. It's when you take them off you really feel how it's worked
the
for the
benefits.
skin on your legs, toning and things as well.
They're down to $29.99 on a launch price. It's the first time we've had those. You'll see across the board all the other Fiona Summers ranges that we've got there. And you will only pay one postage if you do multi-order across the live products on the show. However, the Leg Master sold out, I'm afraid. Congratulations if you got it.
None left.
We will get it back as soon as Fiona can get it back for us. So congratulations if you got it. Apologies if you didn't. But we do have other items available for you. And the Gym Magic is a brilliant item. This is literally the gym in the palm of your hand. It comes with great guidance to talk you through everything. If you want to get hold of this, it's a really affordable item as well. It's just £39. 456359 is your item number. This is what people had to say about Gym Magic.
You're burning calories, you're working every single muscle in the body. You can take it anywhere. It's an all-over body workout. I'd really recommend it to anybody that's starting out, that's never worked out before. You can make it as hard or as easy as you want.
I can even use it at work if I want to, and that's really great.
I love doing the core, and I can feel those muscles working, and it's so simple.
What a night. It's been great to have your company. I'm sorry if you missed out on the Leg Master, but actually we still have products that could help you.
Definitely.
Do what you need to do at home. Exercise at home. Get stronger at home. And honestly, this is a gym. Sounds crazy. In the palm of your hand.
Oh, it is, but it's also a rowing machine. It's also effortless stretches. It is standing, sitting, lying. I mean, literally, every time I do this, I just think, I love this. I've just come back from Philadelphia. I had one in my hand luggage. My daughters use it at college. When they go on holiday, they use it. I mean, it is for the upper body, the lower body, the legs. It is a changeable resistance. Now, that I really love about it because it means you can give it to your 19-year-old son to get great guns, and you can rotate it to add intensity so he can throw away his dumbbells. You could give it to your 9-year-old mother who says, actually, that morning stretch, instead of, if you think about it, in the morning, what would we do? We do the stretch. She could do a stretch that brings with it resistance training, strength training. So this is good for bone density, for muscle mass. This is going to wake up range of motion, mobility. It's going to wake up your heart. It's going to wake your whole mind up, but also give some huge benefits before you've even got out of bed.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, you love it first thing in the morning.
For me, it's for the stretch.
I think lots of us just don't stretch well and don't even think about stretching. And when you're so tall as well, and you know, and even just laying, you wake up in the morning and it's just not right. But
and
once
we spend about 3.5 hours in the car every day, don't we?
But when you stretch, it makes such a difference. That morning
stretch, it's brilliant, and you can really stretch. I can really, bear in mind I'm 6'4", I can still really stretch out with this and get that full, and I can feel it. So for me, just for the stretching for my back, it's brilliant. But then when you want to increase that intensity, I love the fact you just roll it.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it for everybody, isn't it?
I mean, it really is for all levels of fitness, for all ages, you know, for people who are, you know, confined to a chair, you know, or maybe, like, I have my friend's husband who said, well, it doesn't replace everything in the gym. You can't do a rowing machine on it. And so I got on the floor and I said, actually, I can do a rowing machine with adjustability, but my rowing machine can also do oblique twists. My rowing machine can do adjustable bicep curls. My rowing machine could add resistance and mobility to the upper body. And so basically, my rowing machine's better than yours. And he was like, OK, I take that back.
And they're now divorced, so...
Well, no, they are, actually. I was like, I don't like that attitude. But the great thing is, you know what, we haven't taken out that gym membership, which could already, by this time of year, be a gym donation, because you just haven't gone. Great goals. January, new you, new year. But we haven't gone there. We haven't taken out the membership. We haven't had to buy clothes to go. We don't feel a failure because we haven't gone. We haven't bought lots of dumbbells. We haven't bought that rowing machine. We haven't even left, you know, the mat, and we've done upper body. You've done shoulders. I've done a rowing machine. I've done morning stretches lying down. We've got a fabulous bag here, which is perfect. I designed it. But look at these muscles that are actually being toned, activated, strengthened. Even if you're just doing the upper body, you have to engage your core muscles. You have to engage leg muscles. And even for the younger people, I have 5 daughters, and my eldest daughter is here. She's an ex-Olympian. And for different reasons, she loves the gym magic.
I love moving, and sometimes I can't get out. I mean, the weather's been awful, so I haven't been wanting to run because I'm scared I'm going to slip over in the mud because I live in the Cotswolds. There's mud everywhere. But this just solves the issue. Even if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it gives me that fix. I get my endorphins and I can get my squats in. I can make it as hard or as easy as I like.
It's so versatile, isn't it? Yeah, it's so compact. So if you've got a small home, if you haven't got room for a spare room to be your gym, you could be anywhere using that.
Absolutely, yeah. You can fit it behind the door or under the sofa or on your
We travel with
cupboard.
ours all the time. If you've caught us at the airport and looked in our luggage, we've always got the gym around the pool. We'll use this when we go to a villa. It's
the
fabulous.
perfect outside exercise in your garden, but equally in your kitchen or your living room or your bedroom. Like, you can do it anywhere. That's the beauty of home workouts.
Any space at home. Doesn't it take up any space when you're using it either? That's the other great thing, isn't it? Straight out of bed in the morning, like Fiona was saying, getting those morning stretches in to get you started for the day. But the fact, like I was saying, it doesn't take up any space. So if you haven't got space at home to work out, this is brilliant.
And the great thing is, because you can actually alter the resistance, this is for everybody. It can be for easy stretching. That's us in the suitcase, ready to go. But actually, as you twist the band and increase the resistance or the tension on the resistance bands, all of a sudden, it's like you're lifting or pulling a heavier weight. And it really does. You can really increase that weight. So even if you really do, and I like to do weights at the gym, but I can get a great workout with this.
You can see the muscle
by
change.
just twisting the actual band round. It's so clever.
And it's so good for bone density, muscle mass. Maybe you're a swimmer and you want to add intensity. Maybe you're a golfer and you want to add intensity. Maybe you're just somebody who's elderly that has difficulty putting the seatbelt on, putting your coat on.
Just those day-to-day.
Just that gentle moving. I'm just doing some gentle moving, but actually holding it, I've had to engage the core muscles. I've had to engage the leg muscles. And literally the resistance training, strength training, how at the age of 80 do you get resistance training in? How can you actually help remobilise and add mobility to your shoulder muscles as well as strengthening them? These are easy, efficient, effortless stretches, but each one of them comes with the resistance training, strength training, burning calories, again, releasing endorphins, helping you sleep better at night, making you feel better, but also keeping those important things in life that you always want to do, whether it's gardening. Maybe you're thinking, actually, I can't do the gardening anymore, I don't have the upper strength. Maybe it's holding your first grandchild. You know, how many people think, no, I don't feel comfortable. Little things, reaching. How many people are saying when you're in the supermarket, oh, could you just get that? I just can't reach it. There are so many things you can stop doing just because you've lost mobility, you've lost strength. This is the perfect way to keep the strength in the upper body, the core, the leg muscles, standing, sitting, lying. It comes with 4 routines that you can follow along with me. So you're not alone. You're not thinking, well, what do I do with it? I can't remember. Standing, sitting, lying, all of them, all levels, also as a wall chart, and my fabulous bag. I love my bag. I have to.
Get the bag.
I have not created any of the products, but I love my bag because when I have this, I just think all these bands. I just like to pop it in the bag, and I've thrown away all my bags.
Now, half the people ordering are putting the bag into their basket. We haven't got enough for all the actual gym magics that we've got, so it is first come, first served. 2/3 now of the gym magic has sold out and gone. It could be our second sellout. And I do think a great gift idea. It's great if you are older and you want to do that strengthening and sort of that stretching with a little bit of resistance. But if you are young and you're in your 20s, but you are off to university and you can't get to the gym, can't afford to go to the gym, honestly, this is your gym that you can have in your bedsit. So it would be a great gift as well for nephews, nieces, grandchildren. But if someone travels, because it's so lightweight and compact, you can take it when you stay in that hotel for work. And when you get home from work, their gym's shut at the hotel. You've got your own gym in your bedroom and you can exercise when you get in, as and when, whatever time of day. It is so good.
And now's the time to get hold of it.
So
this could be the second item to sell out on the show. Remember, if you use PayPal Pay in 3, it's just $14.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments with PayPal paying online. And you won't pay any extra postage if you multi-order as well. So 456359. Fiona talked about the classes that you can link through to give you ideas, to inspire you when it comes to your gym magic. Well, let's take a look at the beginner's class.
I love this exercise. This is the beginner's crunch. Now, how many people like to get on the floor and do stomach exercises? A lot of people can't actually get back up if they do that. This is actually in the comfort of a chair. And what we're doing here is we're just leaning back. We're activating those stomach muscles. We all want flat muscles. We all want toned stomachs. We all want strong stomachs. How are you feeling back there, guys? It really is working a very important part of the body, but sitting comfortably in a chair. Again, if you want to increase the intensity, a simple rotation of the band is all you need to do.
So busy, do check your baskets through. 70% now of our gym magic sold out and gone. That's going to be our next item to sell out. Something else though that's been really popular, and we haven't had a great deal of chance to talk about it, is a pair of leggings.
The smart leggings, aren't they?
Yeah, very clever leggings, sculpting leggings.
Let's take a look at some details straight away. You've got small through to double XL. Your item number's 970054. Imagine having a pair of leggings that are designed to firm and tighten and tone, rejuvenate and improve skin's elasticity, designed to help reduce cellulite and fatty tissue deposits. It has a slimming effect on tummy, legs, bums and thighs. The fact these are $29.99 is brilliant. It's the first time we've featured them. And can you imagine by just wearing
a pair of leggings?
Yep.
It can help to reduce that cellulite. It can help to tone and support. It's got a really nice high waistband. I'm wearing them. They're so comfortable, super silky, sort of buttery soft. So they help control that tummy, adding support as well to your shape. And with that actual compression, and it's got this graduated compression, there's an ingredients and lots of ingredients actually on the inside of the leggings, and that compression, it actually works the ingredients into those legs. They're breathable, they're comfortable as well to wear. Antimicrobial. I do struggle with that word.
Tricky word. Pop that in your search engine. What are the benefits of antimicrobial? And you'll be amazed to have that as an ingredient in your leggings. Speaking of ingredients, the ingredients are fabulous. You can see you've got ginkgo that helps boost circulation and detox. You've got sea kelp that helps improve tone and elasticity. You've got vitamin E that deeply hydrates and rejuvenates. All this within a pair of leggings.
By wearing a pair of leggings, 6 hours a day, they advise you to wear them. Wear them whilst you're sleeping, if you wish. Wear them to the gym. Wear them while you're at work. Perhaps you're working from home. That compression is really good for circulation. So perhaps you're doing a lot of sitting and you do feel you get those heavy legs. Perhaps you travel a lot, and whether that's on coaches, whether that's on planes. Are you like me and you get off the plane and you've got like somebody else's legs and feet? Everything seems to have swollen up. Wear these whilst you're actually flying.
Well, a lot of people wear those compression socks and stockings, don't they? These are, I think, so much better.
And they feel so nice.
And so comfortable. 4-way stretch in the actual fabric itself. Great because they're breathable, so wear them in the summer months, but also wear them in the winter months for warmth as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It very much works with your body temperature and with what's going on. So they'll never be too hot on a hot day, but actually they'll help you keep warm on a cold day. You could wear them under your cycling gear, you know, if you're a motorcyclist, absolutely brilliant through the winter months. And really great pockets on them too. So if you want to pop your phone into your pocket, if you're going out and about, and when you've just got leggings in, you never have a pocket, do you? These have got pockets. But it is all down to the feel of the material, but the ingredients inside as well. Because inside, you've got all those incredible ingredients that, because of that graduation of the compression, it massages those ingredients into your legs. I think we're very good at looking after the skin on our face, and we put, you know, our moisturisers on, and we love our beauty creams, but we do tend to forget about the rest of our body. And through the winter months, isn't it awful when you get your legs out when we get into spring?
All that
and
flaky
summer.
skin.
It's like a map, isn't it, of the roads in the around the because all your legs have gone all flaky and nasty. Hydrating, moisturising, but also helping with that cellulite, the lumpy, bumpy skin, the uneven skin, the tone. Honestly, they're phenomenal by just wearing a pair of leggings.
Let's show you how the sizing works. $29.99 is the price. 970054 is your item number. Same item number, whatever size you go for, from small through to double XL. So if you're 8 to 10, go small. If you're 12 to 14, go medium. 16 to 18, you're going to go large. Size 20 is extra large, and size 22 is double XL. If you're not sure where to go size-wise, I would say size down, because the closer they are to the skin, the better the results.
Yeah, if you're between a 10 and a 12, I would go down to the 8 to 10, you know, go down that size, because they've got a lovely stretch to them. They're buttery soft, and when you'll feel great wearing them, because they do seem to hold your legs, hold your tummy. But it is when you take them off when you really feel the benefits, and you'll just feel how different your skin feels. They're phenomenal.
And let's just remind you of the features. If you want to get hold of these, you'll see all the different sizes available under that one item number on the website. So they come from Green Drop. They're designed to be anti-cellulite infused leggings, designed to use up to 35 times with the ingredients. So the ingredients benefits, you'll wear up to 35 times. Average anti-cellulite creams, lotions, serums, they only provide around 8 applications. And once you've used or worn them 35 times, you've still got a fantastic pair of leggings.
Yeah, absolutely. And remember, you'll only wash these. I would say if you exercise in these, you'll probably wash them once a week. If you actually just wear them to sleep in and to do your everyday sort of stuff in, you'll wash them every other week. Whether you are shopping, whether you're going to pick the kids up, whether you're going out for a walk, whether you are at the gym, just pop these leggings on, and they're working for you whilst you're wearing them. Sleep in them. Honestly, they're absolutely phenomenal. But you do need to check your baskets out. Some of those sizes getting quite low in stock. And if you are, I mean, the picture at the bottom there, that lady's squatting, but she might be bending over to pick the kids up. She might be just sitting down on a chair. A lot of leggings, they start to slide down, they ride down, and a lot of leggings go see-through, and these don't. Honestly, they're phenomenal. You know, I said about sizing, if you are going for the small, the 8 to 10, we're single figures. So it is, again, first come, first serve. Lots of sellouts tonight, my word.
Now, we've come back to Fiona with another piece of kit that she brings us, another fantastic piece of equipment. This is the Cardio Core. Now, let's tell the story behind this one, if you can.
Well, Cardio Core, firstly, the name. How can you get cardio without pounding the paper, without doing fitness jumping jacks? Very difficult. How do you do core muscles without, you know, doing sit-ups and crunches? So we've created something. This is actually created by my husband for my husband. He had at that stage, it was ankle fusion and a hip replacement. We've got the knees coming next week. He's having both knees done.
You are rebuilding him, absolutely.
Yeah, and there's a long list. Anyway. And I said to him, he was sitting on the sofa saying, well, I can't get cardio, and my ankle, my this. And I said, no, well, go back to your man cave. Here's a piece of steak. Go and invent something where it's not going to impact your back. He was struggling with his back as well. He said, I want to have something comfortable. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be pounding the pavements. I said, go and invent something. So he came out and he said, you know what? I have got to say, he was also getting rather round and getting very grumpy.
He's getting a beating tonight.
No, well, I'm sorry. too much sitting. How many of us did sit too much over Christmas
Yeah.
and even January? You've given up already and you think, well, I don't mind sitting. Interrupt your sitting is what I say. You can stay on the sofa now. I've always told people to get off the sofa.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be getting on the sofa. You do, and now I'm like, it's actually permission to stay on it. So he created something which actually you could only use with one leg to start with.
Ah, yes.
And every move was helping with range of motion, the ankle, the knees, the hips, through to the core muscles. Every step was bringing resistance training. He then moved in to the other legs. He then moved to the upper body. So, well, if I'm sitting here, I might as well do the upper body. And they said, well, actually, the great thing about this is if I'm going to do the upper body and the lower body, you have to engage the core muscles, but you're not going to the gym and doing sit-ups and doing crunches. You're not pounding the pavement. It is the perfect way. Again, I like to think, you know, what I want to do is encourage people to have fitness to fit into their lifestyle, not disrupt it. We want something that's safe and comfortable, that is going to gently and efficiently use the muscles without straining and forcing them. This is pretty much zero impact. This is a great way to sit down, have your back fully supported. Again, many people can't do, you know, cardiovascular, they can't run, they can't do because their back is challenged. You can sit fully supported. We have so many reviews, again, 5-star reviews, where they're just like, you know what, there's nothing I can do because of my back, but this is something I've been able to do. Sit down, fully supported. You're burning calories, you're releasing endorphins, but you are still sitting at home. Comes fully assembled. That is something else that's going to go under the sofa. So it's the perfect way to do efficient and effective movements without straining, that is going to bring the cardio. And I call it sneaky cardio. We should have called it sneaky cardio and sneaky core. Because, again, how many of us watching now do sit-ups and crunches? Those are a perfect way. I think I tried doing them once and I put my neck out because I was like, oh, my stomach, let's just yank my neck forward. This is doing it for you. You're actually having to engage the very important core muscles. But if you think about it, it is upper body, it's lower legs, getting the steps in. Have a look at the muscles here being activated and toned and strengthened. No electricity. It's silent. But I mean, you could be watching your television, you could be on a call for work, you could be sitting here having a glass of Chardonnay whilst getting the steps in. How many of you have done your 10,000 steps today? I see no hands.
Don't drink in cardio core, my word.
Well, you could, though. You could. Dangerous. Deliciously dangerous. But again, we're trying to offer people simple solutions that are going to help you say yes to life.
Absolutely.
And everything you need to do. This is great for leg strengthening. This is great for mobility strengthening. And maybe it is even just getting off the sofa has become a challenge.
And this is getting your steps in. This could be the rowing machine. This is working the upper body. My friend's in a wheelchair and I got you were kind enough to give me one of these for her and she absolutely loves it.
Yeah,
and
great.
She puts the brakes on a wheelchair and she really feels like she's having a proper workout whilst she's at home.
Yeah.
You know, she just doesn't have that with anything else. And one of her hands doesn't work particularly well, but she can hook it on, and it's getting that strength back in that arm as well, which is brilliant.
I mean, it's simple, and actually, we also offer. Francesca's actually got an extra set of resistance bands because there is an extra set of bands. Did you see we sneaked that one over to you?
Yes.
We're
Fiona
like,
had it,
let's
passed it to Sean, passed it to me, I passed it to you.
Let's give the extra set of bands.
Because you belong to the Olympian.
It's 2 a.m. and I'm getting my workout.
But having the extra resistance bands, which are details at the bottom of the screen, it's well worth putting that into your basket. I think your details are at the bottom of the screen. They're coming in right now. We'll put them in for you right now. And then you can split the cost with PayPal. That just gives, again, the resistance, it's increasing the resistance. It's like lifting a heavier weight. It's like giving you more of a workout, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And you can feel it as soon as you put on the extra bands. It is more intense. But it's nice to have the option to have it a harder workout, or maybe you just want to take it a bit easier today, put your favourite TV show on.
It's a bit like having different weights in dumbbells. You don't always use the same weight, do you? Whereas sometimes you want a bit of extra oomph, and then sometimes you
might want a shorter but more intense workout, so you put the weights on, whereas if you have a bit more time, you take them off and enjoy it, because you do... It's fun. You forget you're doing it.
Well, as soon as you pop your feet on it, you're off, aren't you?
Yeah.
We were talking about the amount of steps, like I remember last time we did this, and we're racing each other to get the steps in, aren't you?
Yeah, no, definitely. And again, like with everything, it does come fully assembled. There's a simple locking pin here, which means it does actually stay in an upright position. All you have to do is release the locking pin. I can, again, hold it with one finger here. It is very, very lightweight. And, again, under here, we have... This is how it comes, fully assembled. That is all there is to do. And, again, all you do is you take it out, you just take the legs down, you open it out, and again, you just have to release this locking pin to be able to use it. And if you want to fold it away, just pop it underneath a sofa, underneath. But it is the perfect way whilst you're sitting down. Again, I say interrupt your sitting. A lot of us do sit too much, and that's, I give you permission to sit now. That's what I'm saying, because nice and fully supported, so my back is not impacted at all, which I think for many of us as we get older, you know, it can become a reason, and yet another reason to not do something. You've got your stepper here. You've got your rower here. It will help replace the stair climbers, the ellipticals, you know, the walkers, because you are getting the steps in. But there's no electricity. You don't have to plug it in. You could do this whilst the children are sleeping. You could do this, you know, my father, 91, he says, what do I do with this? I just said, as soon as every single move, every single step, he said, I don't know how to do this. I said, well, you're doing it because you know, every single movement is bringing with it resistance training, it's bringing strength training, it's helping remobilise, it's helping tone the core muscles. Oh my gosh, how many of us have that? Every day I do my sit-ups, every day I do my crunches. We just, come on, admit it, we don't do it. We don't do it, you know. But this is the perfect way, in a very safe, again, I like to use the word safe and comfortable, not straining, not forcing, because again, at my age, at 60, I don't want to be forcing. And if you do want to add resistance, there are the 2 extra bands. Again, we had customers saying, we love this, we've strengthened. It's the only way of adding resistance. So we got 2 bands, which literally are an extra set of these. All you do is hook it over. The other one, hook it over. Francesca, who is the Olympian, my eldest daughter here, has actually got an extra set of bandages because she's like, you know what, Mum, I love to... I mean, she's a runner. She'll go for a run, but on the days that you can't run, this is great, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. It just slots into your routine at the end of the day while you're watching TV, or if it's raining at lunch, you normally get out.
Been so horrible, hasn't it? We don't want to go out and do what we would normally do. So to have this right there whenever you want to use it, you're good to go. And the fact with those extra resistance bands, it can increase that resistance.
And it can then be for the whole family, because like my daughters are like, oh, I want the extra bands. I'm like, yeah, go for it, use them. Whereas I'm like, actually, I want to keep strong. I want to help the mobility of my legs, but I'm happy not to have the because a bit queen of lazy.
You can really feel it.
Yes.
It's a bit like you're cycling, it's a bit like you're walking, it's a bit like you're rowing. It's like, again, lots of different pieces of equipment at the gym, but it's in your home. You could have your pyjamas on and your slippers, really, watching TV, exercising without even thinking about it. And honestly, and we've had emails as well, my friend who's in a wheelchair loves this, Locke's on a wheelchair and she's working out. And we had an email from a lovely lady on one of our very first shows with this, who was in a wheelchair, and this is absolutely brilliant for me. I've ordered it. If you have got in a basket, do check your basket through. We're a really busy morning this morning.
491928 comes with a guided workout program to talk you through what to use as well and how to do it. It's a nice little guide to guide you through there that you can see there. Remember, you've still got PayPal Pay in 3 available at £21.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. It really is that total body seated workout. You're doing your arms, your legs, your core, your abs, and your cardio.
And it's, sneakily doing your cardio without bouncing around and getting really out of breath. Or I can't bounce anymore. My knees don't like it. So really low impact as well.
I mean, almost zero impact. Again, my husband, ankle fusion, hip replacement, double knee, whatever he's having done next week. But as he said, this is going to be perfect. And obviously check with your doctor first. But for many of us, the idea of going for a walk, it's just, you know, it just isn't happening anymore.
The weather's so miserable, and it gets you down, doesn't it? Because actually exercise gives you, I will say happy endorphins. Well, actually, I don't say happy endorphins.
Happy dolphins.
I say happy dolphins because I usually trip up with endorphins. But it gives you that buzz to start the day. I feel so low if I don't exercise, but if I exercise, my day just seems so much brighter.
Now, we've got a little clip from a previous show where Fiona joined us. I think it was for one of the first times. Again, the stock of this is flying. So if you've got it in a basket, check your basket out and take a look at this.
The great thing is, Fiona, as well, this is going to fit into anybody's home. So if people have looked at getting
space-wise, yeah.
A lot of things are so big, aren't they?
I know, they're big, expensive. Let's just have a look at what you get. For a start, here it is. There's one under the sofa.
It's hiding.
This is how it comes, fully assembled.
Brilliant.
So literally out of the box, lightweight. Have a look. It's lightweight. I can hold it with one hand.
So you can put that in the boot of the car, take that away with you, take it to the caravan, take it camping.
You know what? I've actually put it in my hand luggage so that, you know, you could take the handlebar out, but it comes fully assembled. So
oh my word, Fiona, 10% of your purple and black sold out in the first few minutes. It is going to be as long as stocks last. When we had Fiona with us, and it's just under 2 months that she was with us last time, we had sellouts. Fiona's equipment is known, really very much as designed for herself and her husband, and they design together items that you can use at home, but it fits into your home, it fits into your everyday, and this is why these are so popular and so always so busy, because anybody, whatever level of fitness you are, this is going to work into your everyday.
I think that's what's great about it. It can be a family piece of equipment for you, can't it? 491928 is your item number. If you want to go for it, if you've not shopped before, shopontv.co.uk. You can order on the phone, 0333 241 241 if you want to order on the phone, but phones are already busy. So choose your colour, get it in a basket and check that basket out sooner rather than later. Lots of great reviews to talk about on this machine as well.
Absolute #1 best-selling products worldwide. Fiona travels the world selling her products, and honestly, this is a true favourite.
Take a little look at this one. This is a big exerciser in a small package. I've found I can change what area of my arms and legs I'm working on with a very small adjustment. It's good for someone who can't get up and down on the floor. I use it in conjunction with my treadmill and small pedal elliptical. And honestly, really busy already across the board. You'll see the full range on the website. 491928 is your item number. It should be almost £90 down to 59, down to 21.98 on your first of three.
That's crazy.
PayPal
You think what a gym membership is. That is nothing. And
I think you pay more than that a month, don't you?
I do.
More than
£65. I pay a lot more than just one payment, but you can split that into 3.
Take a look at this one. Wow, a fabulous way to work out. You fit the exercises to your ability. That's a great point. Fast, slow, hard, easy. It's completely up to you. It's so versatile. It's slim and in size and so lightweight. You can get a satisfying workout from it. Folds nicely, but leave it out, because if it's out, you will use it often, and often you will. Have you heard how many people are going for this?
I'm super busy. The thing I love about this is it is for absolutely everybody. I can truly see my mum loving this, and my mum really does struggle with walking now. Her legs aren't so strong, so getting that strength back into those legs. But also, if you're in your older years, it's working that core, every movement. And that core is your balance. Perhaps you don't feel so stable anymore, getting that stability back, but that flexibility as well. But then, if you really are into fitness, you can really
It's a proper workout, isn't it?
This is like the rowing machine. This, you can change the angles to work those arms. You can actually use this in so many different ways.
Your arms, the muscles on your arms, the resistance on this machine is great.
Well, we
you
were
can
saying
really
earlier,
see.
resistance is like weights. Perhaps you don't like using weights and you don't like the feel of weights in your hand. This is like having weights. This is using those muscles. And I could just do an upper body workout. I could do a lower body workout all the time, working that tummy and that core. But actually, you can get that full body workout. We've got to warn you.
What?
Oh, Fiona, you're way ahead.
You're way in the lead.
40% of Fiona's purple and black sold out and gone. It doesn't matter which colour
The golden
you go
girl.
for.
I have the best colour.
I've got the option at the minute, but 40% of Fiona's option has sold out and gone. I truly think this could be used by everybody in the family.
Well, definitely. I mean, you guys are really going gangbusters over there. But for me, I like the fact that I like to use the E words, effortless.
Yes.
Efficient, effective,
Great.
easy. Because for me, my age group. I classify myself as that slightly older lady.
The funny thing is, Fiona, you've never liked exercise.
No, I'm
have you?
allergic to it. No, I have.
I think it's great that someone that's never liked exercise has made a
creating. Yeah, well, the thing is, I want to create things, and we have created things that people can do. Things that absolutely work. We want them to be affordable. For this, it's, you know, for the range of motion. My knees not feeling great anymore.
Yeah.
My ankles not feeling great anymore. My hips, you know, I fly a lot. I do shows around the world. I want things that I can sit down, you know, maybe I'm on a Teams call. You know, I can be talking to people whilst I am getting cardio. I don't want to be pounding the pavements. I don't want to go out in the sun. I mean, I always have an excuse not to do that. But the thing with this is, let me talk you through the different ways of using it. I mean, firstly, look how lightweight it is. It literally is, you know, under 4 kilograms, very lightweight, comes fully assembled. All you have to do is take it out of the box. We can just start, maybe even just with one leg. You know, maybe you've had an injury or an illness.
A weaker leg.
Yes, or you've had a fall. And I mean, how can you exercise or go for a walk with one leg?
With one leg.
Yeah. How could you cycle with one leg? But you can get the range of motion, flexibility, strength back in a leg if you are struggling. Just start with gentle moves. You can move up as you get fitter. We can also use the upper arms. Now, at every single move, we are engaging, as you say, the most important part of the body, core muscles.
Yeah.
Now, the alternative to that are doing sit-ups and crunches, or I mean, you know, then it's like, how do you do it? And your neck and back. No, to be able to sit and interrupt your sitting by getting going, getting the range of motion, getting resistance training. Important to talk about the bands, because we know as we get older, I hate to keep using the older word, but at 60, I have to think about bone density. I have to think about muscle mass. I have to do strength training. So the options are going to the gym, doing the classes, or sitting at home in the comfort of your own air conditioning or coolness and just getting the body moving.
Low impact, again, you don't have to plug it in. You can be exercising anywhere in your home. And it is very much that full body workout. You're working all of the legs, you're working the core. You're getting that cardio workout, which means you're burning calories without bouncing around.
The price is brilliant as well. £59 is the price. £21.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. You can see strengthening your core, burning fat, and you can use it in so many different ways. If you do want to add those additional resistance bands, just at the bottom of the screen there, it'll only be £5 extra in your PayPal payments, each payment of your PayPal. So 283-267 if you want to add in the extra resistance bands. But we are running out of time on the live show. If you are watching on our +1 channels, please check the website for stock if you're looking at anything in particular. We've already had sellouts. We have got a brand new product, a pair of leggings, but not any old leggings, are they?
Smart leggings that are working for you whilst you're wearing them. Help to tone, helping with that lumpy, bumpy skin, can help with compression. There's compression there, so circulation. Perhaps you suffer with really tired legs. Perhaps you have got that horrible skin that you hate on the back of your legs, or perhaps it's the top of your knees. These leggings have got the most incredible ingredients in the legging that, because of the graduated compression, it massages it into the legs as you wear them. You could be sleeping. You could be working from home, sat at a computer. You could be exercising in them.
Let's take a look at some of the features when it comes to these leggings, because, yes, leggings can have features. The price is just £29.99. We've got small through to double XL. We'll explain the sizing before we move away from them. But imagine having a pair of leggings that are designed to rejuvenate and improve the skin's elasticity. They may reduce cellulite and fatty tissue deposits, and they have a lovely slimming effect on tummy, legs, bottom and thighs. Size-wise, as I say, we've got small through to double extra large. A brilliant sizing, but if you do want the small size, we're in single figures on the small
we are.
option.
Small is 8 to 10, your medium 12 to 14, large 16 to 18, XL is 20, double XL is 22. If you are between sizes, I would size down. They're fabulous to wear. They feel amazing on. They seem to flatten the tummy. They seem to tone your legs instantly. They've even got little pockets. If you want to put your phone into your pocket, you can do exactly that. And they feel, and you feel great in them. But because of the ingredients that's actually in the yarn of the material, when you wear them, you feel great, but actually it's when you take them off you'll feel the best. You want to wear these for about 6 hours a day, so whether that's sleeping or whilst you're working out or whilst you're walking with the kids, whatever. When you take them off, you won't believe how different your skin feels.
They've got a great four-way stretch to them. They're not see-through. If you want to wear them
and they don't ride down.
No.
So if you are exercising or if you're bending down to pick the kids up, brilliant.
Absolutely excellent. They are that body sculpting design that come from Green Drop and designed to help tone and support your legs. That slimming high waistband with tummy control adding support while you're contouring your shape. The graduated compression that Hayley was talking about. But don't think they're restrictive or uncomfortable.
No.
They're so comfy, aren't they?
Really comfortable to wear, and wear them when you're travelling. Perhaps you get quite heavy legs at home because you don't move a great deal, and perhaps you work from home and you sat at a desk a lot. Wear them whilst you're working because that graduated compression can help with circulation as well, but great when you're flying and things like that. Honestly, there's so many benefits, and it's all down to the design, the graduated compression and those key ingredients.
You've got ginkgo in there that helps boost circulation and detox. You've got sea kelp in there that helps improve tone and elasticity. You've got vitamin E in there that deeply hydrates and rejuvenates. I love how you described it earlier when you take your trousers or your leggings off in the winter and your skin's all scaly.
Oh, through the winter, our skin goes horrible, doesn't it? You take you get to spring and you want to try and put a dress on or something, and your legs look like a road map. They're all dry and flaky and awful. Wear these just 6 hours a day whilst you're doing your everyday things. But perhaps you are out walking, perhaps you are out exercising. Honestly, it is phenomenal that these work just whilst you're wearing them. Sleep in them if you wish. For $29.99, I just think there's so many benefits from having these. And of course, you've got the opportunity, if you're quick, especially if you want the small
option,
of actually getting them reduced down from £45. Very much a launch price, very first time we've brought them properly to air. So 970054. If you are after the 8 to 10, which is the small, we are very low single figures now. So do check your baskets. Please check your baskets out and do not miss out on those. And just wear them. How easy is that? And tonight has been all about ease.
Yes,
well-being,
definitely.
feeling
Easy
good.
exercise.
Yeah.
Easy exercise. Well, my new mantra for 2026 is to fit your fitness into your lifestyle, not disrupt it.
Not
and also
disrupt
set yourself up for success. Everything we like to create and everything we do create is for all levels of fitness. It's for all ages, but it's doable. And you're going to feel what it does immediately. And it is going to, I mean, honestly, help you in so many different ways, but just whilst you're in the comfort of your own home.
And Gym Magic, it really is a gym in the palm of your hand. You can do so much with it, can't you?
It's definitely a gym in the palm of the hands, but it's also like now. You think about it in the morning, you do that first stretch of the day, up in the ears. But this is a perfect way to supercharge that stretch, because with every movement, I'm helping with the range of motion, I'm helping with mobility of the upper shoulders, but I'm also bringing resistance training, I'm bringing strength training, and I can actually rotate the band around to make it slightly harder. I could then sit up and just do some simple core work. I could do some bicep curls. I could do some leg strengthening. I could then sit down and do a rowing machine on the floor. I could then stand up and maybe do some squats. I could do so many things, but I've only just got out of bed. So I've actually woken up my muscles, I've woken up my mind, I've woken up stretching and mobility. I'm feeling more energised, you know, but not just for me. It could be like I've got my 30-year-old daughter. She's an ex-Olympian. This is perfect for what you love to use this in your home because, I mean, you'd like to go to the gym, but actually you don't have time to go to the gym sometimes, do you?
No, it's been such a busy start to the year. I haven't stepped foot in the gym once, but I have been using my Gym Magic because all you need is 5-10 minutes. You don't have to waste time going to the gym.
That's it,
getting in the car. You just whip it out under the sofa. That's where I keep mine. And I get my squats in. I can make it as hard or as easy as I want if I just want to move, because that just makes you feel better in itself, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And you twisting the resistance bands there, it's like increasing the resistance. So a bit like having heavier dumbbells, having more weight to lift. It's so impressive, the difference it makes when you twist
God,
that band.
yeah, you can make it as hard or as easy as you want by just turning. Like simple. You don't have to have 10 dumbbells in your living room. Just this.
And you can
lightweight
travel with
thing.
this as well. We take ours on holiday always in the suitcase, and great to exercise around the pool in a little bit of sunshine.
Oh, one day, soon.
I want a little bit of sunshine. Where is
I've
the
just come back from
sunshine?
Philadelphia that was -17, so this feels rather
great.
tropical
It's
here in
warm here.
Manchester, yes.
And when it comes to the muscles that you can activate with this, again, there's so many different muscle groups that you can work with.
Exactly. I mean, you could use every single muscle by this one simple move, but you could decide just to do upper body, you could just do lower body, you could do that rowing machine, you could do effortless stretches that bring with them, you know, the bone density, the muscle mass benefits with resistance training, strength training. Because again, maybe it is the level you're at. I'm 60, you know, my father's still alive, he's 90. He just wants to do some stretches, but why not do stretches that bring with them resistance training, strength training, helping for mobility, helping for stability. But then the Gym Magic really is for everybody because it comes fully assembled. There's even a fabulous bag that I created that everybody must buy to put it in.
The bag.
But you could pass it to your 19-year-old who wants big guns. They don't want to have a whole set of dumbbells. They don't want to go to the gym. They can't afford it. You can then pass it to your mother who actually just wants to do some stretches. You can do the upper body. I mean, you're doing core muscles and shoulder. Hayley is actually doing some very impressive upper shoulder. But it's not just resistance training and strength training. We're also adding range of motion, we're adding mobility. First thing in the morning, that first stretch could be lying down. I mean, often when we get out of bed, how do we feel? How do our muscles feel? Do we think, I feel super flexible and lovely and strong,
No.
and you go skipping across the room?
If only.
Okay, I don't either. But just a gentle movement with the upper arm. We could actually do some bicep curls here. We could do some core workout. We could get the legs going. You could do all of this before you've even got out of bed. You could sit on the side and just wake up those leg muscles, wake up the upper body, do the core moves. And you don't just receive this and have a go, see if you can remember what we did on the show.
Good luck.
No, good luck. You're on your own now. No, we've got a wall chart. This is my favourite 15, which I could have replaced 20 times over, and I could actually put my favourite 500 on here because every time I meet you guys, you just change all of that. We also have 4 downloads to click on, which do beginner, intermediate, advanced, and seated. I shouldn't really call them workouts because they're not exhausting. They're, again, I go back to the safe and comfortable way. Oh, look, see, Francesca's got a new one there that should actually, that one I haven't seen for a while, but that is a great way. What's that? Outer legs, it's squats, but with resistance. How does that feel, Francesca?
Yeah, it's good. It really gets into my glutes. But
Very nice.
like you were saying, it's subtle toning, I would say, subtle movements, but you do feel it. You feel the strengthening, like, in each movement.
Resistance training is so good
So
for
important.
you and great for everybody, but ladies especially.
Yes.
So important for your muscle, you know, in your bone mass and things, isn't it?
Bone density, muscle mass. And also, I think there's a lot of modern technology where a lot of people are losing weight, which is absolutely brilliant. But you must remember, you've got to keep strong.
You have to
keep strong just because you've lost weight. And I have a lot of friends that are like, oh, this is great, but all this is like moving. Tone up the muscle, which will help support the skin, make you feel better. But yes, strength training is so important just to help you say yes to life, help you do all the things that you want to do. You know, for as long as you are alive, you want to be able to get off the sofa, you want to be able to get in the car, because otherwise you become a prisoner of lack of mobility, and the finer details of life start slipping away from you, whether it is just basic functionality around your home, or whether it is gardening or playing pickleball or whatever people do in their spare time. And it's a shame when there is something as simple as this that can help you keep doing the things you want to. It can help you put fitness into your life without disrupting it.
And it fits into your everyday, it fits into your home, and if you're quick enough, it will be delivered to your door. But if you are on our website, shopontv.co.uk, please do check your baskets through. We've had a massively busy morning this morning, and all great products that are really easy to use but can make such a difference.
The Gym Magic, if you want to add that into your basket, 456359. Remember, you can still shop at after the hour. So confirm your orders and check out. Got to say a huge thank you to Francesca, as always, for joining us.
Thank you.
Lovely to see you. And the wonderful Fiona Summers. We love having her here.
It's always great to be here.
Always a
Lovely
joy.
to see you.
And great to have your company. Well done if you ordered this evening, because honestly, these products are fantastic. If you've still got things in baskets, check your baskets out, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
See you tomorrow.